I'm just wealthy. Spending all my money, somebody help me. Popping big bottles, my pockets are healthy. Now my team be going green, they arms out like a selfie. Back in the day when they had much to say, but now I'm balling out of control. Been attacking my goals, know what I want, gotta have it. A bachelor snatching his rose, a bastard with rose. Cause nobody followed the style, y'all in denial. Collected a handful of ones and you call it a pound. Could it sponsor $1 a mile, running laps on the beat while you running your mouth. Half me thousands, do I spend on shit I don't need? Money is nothing but digital greed. Me the girl at the club ever pick NFTs. Sheesh. Go ahead and pretend you've had enough of me until I pull out a rack and you come sit on the lap of luxury. Really, I'd have it comfortably if it wasn't for hot girls and cold drinks. Her body language is speaking to me, but let me see what her soul thinks. Throw 100, then another, grab a stack, watch it flutter. Something like a speech impediment, how them double D's are trouble. I'm not rich, I'm just wealthy. Spending all my money, somebody help me. Popping big bottles, my pockets are healthy. Now my team be going green, they arms out like a selfie.
Run it up from the top, yeah. Run it up like a clock, yeah. Drum it up, coming up, I'm gonna drum it up just like it's supply, yeah. Look at me, I'm flashy, gassing up my ride with cash, flashing big faces, stash, showing off like naked ass. I'm paid up when I'm laid up, when I stay up in that class. Got my blade tucked and I stay clutching, cause boys puffing that pass. You mean mugging my team, man, we mean thugging and clean money, green.
Yes, sir. We are back once again for some white collar reactions. Oh, calm down, buddy. Paradise. I'm here with D Bird and Nikki Joe, or Nioki Joe. There goes Vulgar Banshee running away.
Mm-hmm.
How you guys doing tonight?
Good. Babysitting.
Doing great, brother. I've got some new music that I have played on the show again, but my buddy Lowbrine did a little tweaking, so we're resubmitting and for the approval for the Midnight Society.
Is it good music?
Probably not.
Oh,
I mean, it's me after all. But
what up, Lowbrine? Guess he came to witness the destruction. Let me get my mean mug on for that. Oof, can't wait to listen to that.
I need to.
He wants to see you roast me.
You don't need to get in the chat. There's nobody in there except for good old Lowbrine.
Lowbrine.
Lowbrine will hold down the chat for us.
I love Lowbrine's music.
And King Zig. I'm sure he has a song in there that he's like, play mine.
All right. Yep, he sure as hell does right after yours. All right.
Yeah.
So I guess we're ready to rock and roll. Lewis Logic III is in the chat, in the building. The way we do the show, for anybody who is new or happens to catch this video on demand at a later date and time, we listen to the priority queue first, which is people who have subscribed or tipped during the show. So we're going to listen to some priority songs first, and then we'll get into the regulars, the regular degulars. You guys ready to rock and roll?
Always.
All right.
Always.
First up in the priority queue. Oh, there he is. You're late, MC AWOL. Thank you for the 5 subs.
Have a better week.
Whoa.
There we go. Drowning in work. Tell me about it, man.
Well, I'm drowning in dope music.
Yeah, drowning some dope music. First of which from Cody Nash. This is called Cracking Codes by Nash, M. Edison, Caveman Brown, and produced by Teal Wave.
It was perfect for you, man. It's a coding song.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word for it.
Code of the Kraken.
It's an interesting way to say it. All right. Let's give this one a listen. Shout out to Cody Nash. Was that a dab or a cough?
Both.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. The nerve of some people judging everything you do in life.
Admit I've been weak too, but these days I'm cruising time, so I reserve the right to high roads. I've been there, buddy, but I'll survive though. I'ma get in the computer, I'm listing my goals. The grid got me till extinction finds hold. Brand me, demand I uphold to your code. I'ma kill a goat to the tune of your code. A blue light screen just makes my mind whole. Plug me into your mind and I might upload, yo. It's so crazy what they do for likes, but they'd bark at Bob if the price was right. Feed us views, but did they check the mice? If we're all the same, how come I feel alive? Yeah, just pull the plug like no one's ever gonna know. Yeah. Open up and watch as every door is closed. Nobody likes you when you do this on your own. They don't like to see you cracking all the code.
Yeah, life buried in bytes of binary. Supply queries of types of time theory. Criteria, heights of Hyperion. Bright light, serious, minus in my myriad. Point period, blank, great as innate. Praise of the hate, I wouldn't waste a bouquet. Keep me a case where I could count the complaints, cause they couldn't take my place if I went AFK. Finding vision with every cipher decrypted. It's more than minor addiction, it's just minding my business. And finally in a position where I don't need to convince anyone what it is arisen. To try to show them the difference. That's a gift that I couldn't portray in words. It's better than I deserve, but less than I work to earn. My art's been around the earth. If my name ain't one that you heard, I'm just a code having ghosts, and that's probably how it's preferred.
Just pull the plug like no one's ever gonna know. Yeah. Open up and watch as every door is closed. Nobody likes you when you do this on your own. They don't like to see you cracking all the codes.
Dog, I'm fired in Pegasus, and being the greatest is something I've been obsessing with, and I'm right on the precipice. I'ma shine like a diamond till I remind them what pressure is, and the way that I free my demons is kinda like Exodus. My life has been booty, but I continue to treasure it like Caribbean pirates looking for something competitive. I'm drifting away and I didn't pop any sedatives. They be treating my Annie up like it's not even relative, but they don't gotta show me attention, but I'll forgive them when they recognize the fact I'm the dopest nigga that's living. I'm here to show the people the Phoenix is finally risen. I'm ready to be your leader, and I ain't no politician. I got a vision, like I'm running with Paul Bettany. It's all legacy, I'm not stopping to y'all treasure me the way I give them game. Somebody should call Stephanie. In other words, I'm on a different pedigree.
Song got my dog going. You're muted, Dice.
Fuck. Oh, my bad. What does the dog have to say about the song? Got your dog hyped up?
Yeah, so far he said woof woof, bark woof. Yeah, see?
What does that mean?
I think what he means is he really loved the style and it made soothing music to his ears. It was like his head was submerged in his water bowl and he was dreaming of kibbles and bits. What did I think of it? I thought that Cody's verse was dope. I think, he's always got really good lyrics. His tonality, like he's got, typical Cody Nash style, very polished, obviously. I thought, I'm guessing M. Edison was the second one. God damn it. He's still going on about his water bowl. M. Edison, I thought this was like pretty good. I liked his style on this. I would say that the delivery felt a little bit more robotic. It felt a little bit forced, but also he has enough experience that you could tell that it's like, okay, it's not because he's new. I think it's because he just made a choice to do it a little bit more robotic. I don't know. The delivery on it seemed like it could be more comfortable. Caveman Brown, on the other hand, he had a fucking dope voice, very comfortable on the mic, and I liked a lot of his lines too. The auntie, keeping the family. The one part that I was kind of like, what does that mean? He said something about like I got a lot of game, ask Stephanie. Like, who the fuck's Stephanie?
I don't know, but sounds hot.
Inquiring minds.
One of my sisters.
Shout out
Your sister knows firsthand how much game Caveman Brown has. All right. Nikki, what'd you think?
I thought that this was really nice. It was all three great rappers. I enjoyed them all for different reasons. I liked the hook. I liked Cody's more laid back kind of singing where it wasn't so, being so pushed, where it kind of with the whisper layer, it kind of sounded a lot better than a lot of other tracks that I've heard of his. Um, so I really enjoyed the hook, and it gave it, the mysterious vibe. Obviously, love Nash's tone and cadence. I thought that his verse was dope. The second one, the second verse, I liked the change up in their flow at about a minute 30 in. So M Edison, I'm guessing, he had some nice inflections in some of his different schemes that he had to like word. But I agree that he definitely doesn't sound as comfortable as the other two on the mic. And for Caveman Brown, I loved his grit and his tone. I would like to like listen to other things by him. The beat was really nice too. I liked the different reverb and echo effects. It almost made it sound like there was like water dropping continuously in
Did
the
it remind you
distance.
of your last adventure in a cave?
Yes. Caves are cool, man. But yeah, and then about at 2:19, I was like, okay, for Caveman Brown, I'm like, he needs to change up. His flow is just so like da 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 da, and then he changed his flow a little bit, and I was like, okay, perfect timing. So everything was really good with that too. I enjoyed this thoroughly. What?
Floppy dick.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. So if I take each piece of it individually, I don't really have too many negative things to say. However, verse to verse and then with the hook in between, it didn't feel like it flowed all the way through for me. I felt like the hook was a lot slower than the pace of the verses, but almost in a way that didn't give it balance. And then the second verse was just a little, like everybody said, kind of robotic. So it really kind of slowed it down for me. The last verse picked it up, but it just felt like each person sounded drastically different than the other person. So like as an overall composition, I didn't feel like it flowed all the way through. And that was my drawback to this track. I mean, individually, I can take all the pieces and say, okay, this is solid, but altogether, I couldn't get into it. So it was okay.
I forgot to mention, and you reminded me, yeah, the hook was dog shit. And it's not even necessarily what Cody did with it. I think it's the beat. It's just like it. I liked the beat and the verses, but for the hook parts, it just like all momentum died. It's like all the air got let out of the balloon.
Yeah. What sound does the balloon make when air comes out of it?
Something. It's like poop coming out of a butthole, I'm sure.
That makes many different sounds depending on the level of rage your stomach is in that day.
That's true.
This is facts.
Could be silent, could just be a lot of gunshots.
That sounds like a butt. Yeah.
A really long gunshot.
Jesus. All right, that was Cody Nash. Shout out to Cody Nash. Next up in the priority queue is D-Mar.
Mar
himself. This one is called Almost Crashed. Hopefully you have insurance, and crashing isn't such a bad thing.
Still a bad thing. You just can afford it.
Just don't drive away from the scene.
They don't see my feel, yeah, it's heavenly depressing. I can never cry, they gon' use it as a weapon. Still don't feel alive when there's money in my presence. For you, I was like, how to find, get you stepping. You always like, how to find, get you stepping. Nah, I ain't quite alright. I try my best, but I can't sleep at night. I try my best, but I'm so traumatized. I try my best, but I can't close my eyes. And I gotta try. Oh, I swear that I try. Yo. Mama, yeah, I know you disappointed. Dropping out of school, you think I'm wildin'. I wanna drink this liquor, so I'm dying. Niggas turn their back on me, ain't solid. Bitch done broke my heart, okay, you got it. Bitch thought I was green, little hoe, you stupid. Money or some love is hard choosing. But I still get this cheddar, I ain't losing. Real shit, you don't want to smoke, you niggas trolling. Split shit, I'ma strike a nigga like it's ballin'. Sit down before I get them niggas out there rolling. Big rounds, I'ma get them niggas out there folding. I remember nights when I was sleeping on that sofa. I remember nights when I could cry cause I ain't sober. I remember nights to have a home, I had no closure. I remember school with rocking shoes right out the warehouse. I remember G-Ma said she love me, she ain't here now. And I swear this shit ain't fair at all. We can't complain, getting money, I can't hear y'all. They don't see my view, yeah, it's heavily depressing. I can never cry, they gon' use it as a weapon. Still don't feel alive when there's money in my presence. 4 year I slide, caught the fire and get the stepping. Yo, 4 year I slide, caught the fire and get the stepping. Yo.
All right, that was D-Mar with Almost Crashed. Not quite crashing, just tapping the bumper. So compared to the song that we had last week, I like this better. And I feel like this is outside of the normal structure that he usually does his songs, so I appreciate that. I don't mind this one. The only thing I will say on this one is, you know, I'm just going to keep asking until maybe my wish gets granted one day that maybe he switches up the flow one time. Just one time. Maybe in the middle of the track, maybe not even the whole track. Just one time, switch up the flow for me. Please, pretty please, DeMar. That's all I ask. Help a brother out. That's all I ask. But yeah, I'm not mad at this. It's different structure than he usually does. It's consistent. Not horrible at all, so I rock with it.
Did this have a hook on it?
Kind of like a sort of maybe bridge intro type thing. Bridge intro outro.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of my one thing was like I wasn't sure if there was a legit like hook, like it was all kind of blending in together. It almost felt like kind of a free verse. So I just wonder, could there have been a section where you really capture the audience with like a catchy, we're all kind of feeling this pain of like, here's how I grew up, relate to this shit, man. But for me, I fucking loved this. I don't know what it is. DeMar has a very cool voice. He is really good with melodies. Yeah, sure. Some of them, kind of, it's the same vibe. It's the same style that he has. At the same time, there's times where it really, really works. And I think this is one of them. This is a real good fucking track, and I would download this. Nikki.
Yeah, I actually thought that this was really catchy too. I didn't understand the hook, but because I couldn't tell it was really a hook either, because it wasn't that much of a change. But I did like this a lot, and I thought he said Stephanie at the end, and I was like, oh no.
Stephanie's famous today.
I know. I'm like, what the hell? Come on, DeMar. Fuck. But yeah, I liked this overall. It was nice. A little bit. It's always tuned, but that's your style, so don't even comment on that anymore unless it's like so much that I can't handle it. But I definitely could. I just this was nice. It was quick. It felt like maybe because it wasn't broken up.
For shizzle. Shout out D-Mar. D-Mar, when you drop in a project, EP, album or something, I can keep feeling like it's like a strip tease. You keep just like showing me shoulder, and I want to see the whole boob. Drop it out.
Just one though. Got to keep them wanting more.
Yeah,
Oh
make me come back for the other one. Just show me the left one.
Start with side boob. Always start with side boob or under boob.
Love a good side and under boob. Nothing catches my attention more than a good side boob.
Just about to, and then just nope.
Follow.
Got a new content idea, guys.
Perfect.
All right. Next up in the queue is Passive the Aggressive. This one is called Simulation, produced by Gons. See what Passive is up to now.
When I look back at the old me, I don't recognize my face. 'Cause I made a few changes I felt I had to make. I'm still distant around strangers. I blame difference in taste. I don't need your prescriptions. I'm already faded, faded. The days spent thinking about the nights I've wasted. I pray heaven has a heart of patience. Lost in a world of the young and famous. Lately feeling like we living in a simulation, Lord. Who in the hell is controlling me? 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 Tell them to take a break and face their own reality. Stop blaming me for everything. You know it ain't much more than this life. I ain't got much more to give. Forgive me for my intent. I intended to make amends, but impatience is a bitch. I wonder, is that what it takes to exist? I wonder, how many lives have I lived? I wonder, where is my intuition from? My heart beats to a different drum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum. Always had trouble being indecisive. I kept second guessing my decisions. Not for nothing, I was always hustling. Dreaded when I had to seek forgiveness. Wrongdoings weren't ever intentional. I'm too selfish to focus on y'all. Had to discover the light at the end of the tunnel by trapping myself in the dark. I got the makings of being a prodigy. I take a statement and throw it away. Beyond creation, the hottest commodity. Never relied on the money they made. You gotta feel it inside of your heart. This not a feeling that you could just fake. Practice makes perfect. You probably heard the past are pretty good at running away. Too much risk and attempting to coexist. My mental cannot be contained. My spirit is drained. I'm willing to change, but dang man, it ain't feeling the same. Still want the diamonds, still want the change. Settle for less than a fortune and fame. I don't complain, it's all in the name. Passive aggressive, the rapper addressing the process of dealing with pressure and pain. Etch a sketch in a circle of death, straight shooter, forgot to aim. Judging the numbers on profitability, I can admit at the end of the day, I'm nothing but a little piece to the puzzle. From checkers to chess to changing the game. You're supposed to keep it the same. Here's a toast for making a change.
Right, that was Passive with Simulation.
Dice?
All right.
Heavy sigh. All right. Strong start.
Here's my thoughts. I would either get rid of the first half or the last half. I think both are equally good, but I think in total, it just is too long for me. And both are solid pieces, but I would only want to hear one of them, because when he got to the rapping part, I was like, man, this song is long, but I enjoyed the rapping part. I wasn't really me stylistically. I didn't want to hear the first half of it, but I thought it was very well composed. Outside of, I would suggest you turn down the retune, because I feel like, I don't know, I don't mind the auto-tune, but I feel like it's just excessive at this point. Like, why do you even need it that much, other than you just like the sound of it? So I either want you to just do the first half of it or the last half of it, either or. But I feel like lengthwise, it's just too long if you're gonna lead off with that slow section. Yeah, that's really where I fall in this. Outside of that, the only other thing I would pinpoint on is linking up with Gonz a little bit more on it, because the beat feels just like a loop in the background, and absolutely without vocals, the beat ends up being boring about 40 seconds into it.
Damn, bro. You just encapsulated everything I thought and felt, you know, like deep in my core. I was like, this beat feels like harpsichord in, you know, purgatory. And it was one of those things where like there just wasn't enough switch up in it. It was well produced, but it just needed more going on. And so that first half, when Passive was kind of singing to it, it was a slow kind of sing-songy thing with a slow repetitive beat. Cut that shit out. Get it out. When the rapping came in, that provided the disparity, the kind of like, you know, alternate end of the yin to the yang, where I was like, this shit is dope. I love the rapping part. The second half, solid as fuck. And you didn't do a bad job singing. I just thought it made the beat feel more boring, and you didn't do yourself any favors with a boring beat. But the beat was good. Maybe just a little bit more layers.
I didn't think the beat was boring or anything. I actually enjoyed the beat. I thought that it felt like listening to like Sugar Ray on a boat day. It was very chill. I liked it.
You just call Passive the Black Sugar Ray?
No, I just like the beat. I'm
Oh.
talking about the beat.
Oh, my bad.
I love Sugar Ray though, so I don't think it would be a bad compliment.
Didn't you see him? Who was it that said that
I went
they
Sugar
saw-
Ray.
Didn't you say you met him or something?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
at Sterling Fest, like the little teeny festival. He played it was Sugar Ray, Smash Mouth did, Brett Michaels has played there, all that.
Did you touch his
Uncle
crotch?
Cracker. No.
Oh, just asking.
Why would I touch his crotch?
I don't know. I figure that's what girls do
Anyone
when they
knows-
see a hot guy.
If anyone knows Sugar Ray, he'll insist. Allegedly.
He's like older. But anyways. So for Passive, I loved your change ups throughout the entire thing. I liked your laid back vibe. It really went with the beat at the beginning, and then when your rap came in, I really fucking enjoyed your rap. I enjoyed your lyrics thoroughly. They hit me right where I needed them to. I liked this. It just made me feel I would listen to this over and over again. I really liked this. I don't have any gripes about it like you guys did. I liked this. But lyrics always win me over.
Name one line.
Screw you. I didn't write any down.
The lyrics won me over. I love the lyrics
They
so much.
did. They
Which
did.
one?
Unquotable.
No,
Unquotable.
At 2:30. Go back 2:30.
2:30.
2:45.
It's better be a memorable line too. It better not be like him breathing
I
for
put
a
I love the
moment.
change, and then I put 2:30-2:45 because by the time
Wrongdoings weren't ever intentional. I'm too selfish to focus on y'all. Had to discover the light at the end of the tunnel by trapping myself in the dark.
discovers when
I got the makings of
Had to discover myself in the tunnel, the light in the tunnel to discover the dark.
to discover myself in the dark
Why does that resonate with you, Nikki?
because that's what I had to do.
Oh,
Find myself to pull myself out of a shitty situation.
oh.
Give me flowers. Oh, you like Van Halen? Name 5 songs.
All
I'm
right.
like Van Halen like that.
Just kidding. All right.
Like
No,
I wrote down
Passive is
numbers, but like
master
I
ball.
got a mechanical pencil, so I can't really read this.
You can't read what you
No,
wrote?
I can't write it so dark. It's so light. I need it darker. It's way too
How
light for my
much?
liking.
Okay, I know this is deviating from what we're here to do, but how much lead are you poking out of that mechanical pencil that you can't write it hard?
This many's.
This many?
many's. Well, anyone that still uses mechanical pencils, not surprised they say
I
this
think that I
many.
grabbed one. No, I think I grabbed one of Vulgar's drawing pencils. I know. Eek. They look
Dude,
like
I'm
pens.
gonna end my dog.
She can grab my drawing pencil, respectfully. It's in the drawer over here. Last I used it, I think. I need to get some new drawing pencils. Where's this next track at? Where's the fuck my folder at? Oh, here it is. All right. We all good on passive? Everybody got their shit out? Passive. Hope you don't cuss at us like you usually do your coworkers, but if you do, we understand.
Yeah, I liked all of his lines leading up to his passive aggressive line too.
Glad he's finally owning that moniker.
I know. I forgot to say that. You reminded me when he said his name.
All right, next up is D Bird.
D-Bird! That's my favorite kind of bird ever. I'm so excited.
Dick Bird?
Not Dick.
Oh.
I'm not saying his government name either, even though he puts it everywhere anyways. You literally are the one that does.
This is called Borrow Time. D Bird, do we need any prefix before we suffix?
Yeah, prefix yourself a sandwich and then gear up for the ride of a lifetime, baby.
Get those gears going.
Every time I ask Bird to, lead off something, I always instantly regret it the moment he gets going. I don't know why that is.
Prefix your face into a screw face because it's
Well,
about to be fire.
I'm always like, why would I do that? I always forget. Okay. All right. Here's Borrowed Time, produced by Lowbrine by D Bird.
Slow down, you're moving too fast. Focus on the moment, for you know it gon' pass. Head up in the clouds, and my feet are in the grass. We're living off borrowed time, so we need to make it last. Can't tell you what I expected, but definitely not the hectic, misdirected, imperfect life I perfected. I'm checking myself against the status quo they projected. I guess 36, having no kids makes them wanna play detective, huh? Yes, it's true, I thought doing cool shit whenever I wanted to. What we thought of is honorable, but they called it inaudible from the plot that we're taught in school. Yeah, I've been making money, they've been making lots of rules. It's funny that what we choose is a direct reflection of parents that never left. Empty nest obsession. Had a vision for my future, but won't let the stressing. Let's see how far we can go with no depth perception. Yeah, I'm doing good on my own. Family's what you make it. I'll trade this house for a home. Play a tiny violin for the final days of Rome. But every time you call, I see them shadows on my phone. Hold up, slow down. You're moving too fast. Focus on the moment, for you know it gon' pass. Head up in the clouds, and my feet are in the grass. We're living off borrowed time, so we need to make it last. Slow down, you're moving too fast. Focus on the moment, for you know it gon' pass. Head up in the clouds, and my feet are in the grass. We're living off borrowed time, so we need to make it last. Unborn into the fire violence, my tongue swore. Come toward the light, bright neon glow at the drugstore. Can't ignore what you're laying down at my front door. One more round in the chamber, waving at love scorned. Abort mission, pour this for the mortician. Hoard in the drawers for when he becomes a corpse. Is it more than the storage of memories we forfeited? Apple didn't fall far from the tree, which means the core's missing. Mystery woman, Carmen Sandiego. You were a faceless wonder since I was rocked in the cradle. Until a day ago when you popped back up on the radar. I made a major mistake thinking I should wait for more data and investigate you later. Evidence is lost, watching as the sands of time get buried under the frost. It's a closely guarded secret, I'm the only key to the lock. But I hope I get the chance to thank you for the Reaper knocks. Hold up, slow down, you're moving too fast. Focus on the moment, for you know it gon' pass. Head up in the clouds, and my feet are in the grass. We're living off borrowed time, so we need to make it last. Slow down, you're moving too fast. Focus on the moment, for you know it gon' pass. Head up in the clouds, and my feet are in the grass. We're living off borrowed time, so we need to make it last.
All right. That was D Bird on a song called Borrowed Time. Nikki Joe, get out of your feelings.
About your mom 2 minutes in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked this all. Who mixed this? Is it mixed?
So this is actually the Lowbrine mix. I previewed this once with the a zone mix, and we sent the stems over. Lowbrine produced the beat and mixed the song. Shout out.
That's awesome. Do you have a very base layer of like just talking on your hook that I heard? I couldn't tell if it was these headphones. Yeah. I liked it. It added a nice steps to it. Made me more intrigued. I listened a lot deeper because of it. I think you should definitely keep that. I like your hook completely. It's a nice message. Obviously your flow, tone, cadence, all that. I can't really always just say that that's great because it always is. You always do good on that. You do a good job at changing up when you need to. And you're able to play with it, but still keep it in range. I really liked your rhymes. That how far can you go without depth perception? I like that a lot. A lot of your lyrics. And then your whole rhyme scheme, the Mortician one was that was really fun. I liked all of it, all strung together very, very nicely. And it was like one of those waterfalls that it just drops down perfectly into the pool, like the step waterfalls in front of your grandma's house. But yeah, this is overall really cool. I liked this. Lowbrine, I really liked the beat. I thought you had the perfect breaks and dropouts in your beat right where they needed to be. It didn't sound too loopy or anything. I didn't really listen if it would without a artist on it, but I thought that it matched very well. I think you guys made a really good collab here. I'm excited to hear it fully finished. If it's not,
it ended too abruptly. Fix that.
I hated it. Just kidding.
Yeah, hated the ending between like 2 minutes and 38 seconds and 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It was complete garbage. Outside of that, I quite enjoyed it for a D-Bird track. Not too fast of rapping, not too annoying with the little head jerks that he does when he's feeling himself.
The head jerks, huh?
Hey. Yeah, I mean the only stuff that I would bring up is really just nitpicking. I think maybe there were like a couple of times where it seemed like maybe you ran out of just a little bit of breath at the end of a line, but not ooh, gotta call that out type stuff. It was just more kind of ear observation. Yeah, I don't really have nothing to say outside of maybe I would like the drums to kick a little bit harder, but for that style of beat, I don't think that's quite necessary. And especially the tone of the track, it would just be, ear candy and overkill. So I like it for what it is as a composition. So outside of maybe just some breath control here and there, I like it.
Word. Thanks.
Shizzle.
Good
When is
job,
that
Bird.
D-Bird Heartbreak Volume 3 album dropping?
Fully functional adult rapper will be dropping by the end of the year.
Sure, buddy. All right, moving right along. Next up in the priority queue is Zig.
Zig Ziglar, Secrets of Closing the Sale.
The Zidler himself. Zig, who is your arch nemesis? If you're the Riddler, who is your Batman? Please let us know while we listen to this song called What You Getting At.
Yeah, homie, what you getting at? Rolling through the city, cut this music on, you feeling that? Getting mad and got too out of pocket, now you reeling back. I remember days I was stealing bread and stealing sacks. Now I'm trying to live a different life. I can tell they judge me, rather hate me than to give me life. Bad little thing, and she said she wanna spend the night. I done been through this before, so girl, you must be kidding, right? I can't trust a soul, never fold, I look out for me. Back when I was just a youngin', I knew I stood out from these. Knick-knack, paddywhack, rap crooks, doubting Z. Should he stay focused in them books? We about to see. I was in a jail cell, I was supposed to live it up. Lately on probation, every week I'm pissing in a cup. I don't never break though, I be sticking to my guns, praying and believing it's a day for me to get them bucks. Ayy, but it was wasn't always like this. Probably why I'm 26 and feel how hard that life get. Made the wrong decisions, now these demons who I fight with. I'ma have to get back where I was and do it right quick. Yeah, homie, what you getting at? Rolling through the city, cut this music on, you feeling that? Getting mad and got too out of pocket, now you reeling back. I remember days I was stealing bread and stealing sacks. So what you tryna judge me? Polarizing artists either hate me or you love me. I've been with them businessmen and I've been where them thugs be. So tell me what you getting at, you know it get tough, G. I done made mistakes, didn't lose it all on purpose. Went from them burbs to the mud, I was worthless. Really screwed it up cause man I really had it perfect. Nah, it wasn't perfect, but I sure made it worse. And now I'm here explaining why this pain is always in my raps. I'll get to my point though, I'll tell you what I'm getting at. I think this the reason that nobody wanna spin my tracks. Talking in a circle, I lost time and I can't get it back. It be most emotion from the words that I have spoken. I won't feel content until I done made a pretty token. When you telling me you broke, please tell me Ziggy joking. Is he frontin' when he said he really in the city rolling? I don't know, man. But he colder than a snowman. A day off only make me feel less of a grown man. Shorty ambidextrous, I gotta use in both hands. I ain't Lil Yachty, but it's time to rock this boat, man. Yeah, homie, what you getting at? Rolling through the city, cut this music on, you feeling that? Getting mad and got too out of pocket, now you reeling back. I remember days I was stealing bread and stealing sacks. So what you tryna judge me? Polarizing artists either hate me or you love me. I've been with them businessmen and I've been where them thugs be. So tell me what you getting at, you know when it gets tough, G.
All right, there's no third verse on there. So that was King Zig with What You Getting At. I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna say some things.
Wait, Nikki, what'd you think?
What'd you think, Nick? Nikki, what'd you think?
Just kidding, Dice. Go ahead. No, Nikki, go ahead. Chaos.
All right. I know everybody's in the chat like, oh, stank face. Oh, happy smiles. Oh, big ballin', big dick energy. But here's my thoughts on this. It feels, first and foremost, it feels like I've heard this track before, only because it's the same cadence, same energy, same style of beat that I'm sure you've used in some formulation before. I will push that aside. I won't critique it because you have a good style and I'm not knocking your style and your energy. That's you. My problem with this track is the mix is dog shit. And here's why it's dog shit. You're too far under the beat where it's like, I'm just enjoying the beat more than I'm really enjoying you. And you did a solid ass job. I would like to hear you on top of that beat. The other problem with the mix is it sounds like you're just rapping all the way through when there's obviously a hook in there. You need at least like 4 more layers on that hook. Like if you're going to have like a anthem kind of like, yo, what you getting at type energy, give me layers on that. Don't just leave me with 1-2 layers. Like give me more. Give me some drawn out stuff in the background. Give me some chants. Give me some hypes. Like it's just missing a lot in the mix side that I think would take this track over the top. And I don't even think that you need a third verse. Like fade the beat out at the end, because I feel like if you add a third verse, you're going to overdo it. Even if you get a feature on it, overdoing it. It's fine where it's at. It's at a nice 3-minute sound range. You did what you needed to do topic-wise, fade it out, get the mix right, get the layers right, and you got a solid track.
So, holy fuck. Carbon copy, paste, Control Alt V, Control Command V. Who cares? Nerd shit. Look, exact same thing I was gonna say. The mix, you're under the beat. It needs to be crisp. You have a great tone, and then your voice actually shining over the beat would be fucking fire. Same thing with the hook. I think more layers are needed. Honestly though, like I was bobbing the whole time, and for what it's worth, despite the fucking mix, I'm gonna give this the honorary double dab. I love this shit. It was very fun. Fix the fucking mix, brother, and you got a track. No features, no anything. Faded out. Perfect timing. Agreed.
Don't add no third verse on there, man. Just leave it.
Yeah, I agreed. Just leave it how it is. I basically had the same notes as everybody else. Your mix was loud. I had to turn it down. I was like, oh shit. And your voice was definitely set back underneath the beat, so it made it harder to understand you and hear what you were saying. So I just heard the same type of cadence, and I also wrote down layers. Definitely could use some layers that might help break it up a little bit, from feeling like the same thing. But definitely, I know you said that it was still in work, so I'd like to see this when it's done, and I hope that you take some of our feedback. Good job, though.
Finish that hoe.
Hey, blam, blam.
I'm like, good job. Finish that hoe.
All right. Shout out to Blue Prince, the young prince himself, tipped us 5 buckaroos.
Oh shit!
Prince.
Shout out Blue Prince, young god.
Soulful singer man himself. So we're gonna skip ahead to Blue Prince real quick. He's got a track called War, and we all know what that's good for.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh,
Nothing. Nothing.
I love that.
No, you do.
Conviction in my heart, I need to numb the pain. Willful sin I had, I could not ever change. But I keep on moving, and desire to be on fire. I don't wanna let you down. No more, no more. I don't want war. It's a battle every day. You're my refuge. You took our place. Died for our sin. We're clean by grace. Oh, your mercy never fails. Oh, your love never ends. Oh, your mercy. Oh, your death and desire to be on fire. I don't wanna let you down. No more, no more. I don't want war. It's a battle every day. Desire to be on fire. I don't wanna let you down. No more, no more. I don't want war. It's a battle every day.
Right, that was War, sung and produced by Blue Prince. Stop it, SoundCloud. I hate you, but I don't hate Blue Prince. Nikki, what did you think of that?
I thought that this was super nice and laid back. I feel like it was actually a different cadence and singing style than we normally hear from you. So it was nice to hear you sing a little bit differently. Very chill vibe. It was still really pretty. I love your vocals. I really don't have a lot to say about it. I really enjoyed your different layers that you did have throughout it. Your harmonies are always like perfect. I don't ever hear them off. Like, you definitely teach me that, because harmonies are something I struggle with sometimes. But like, even when, the Nice No More, like those harmonies and stuff, just absolutely beautiful. I like this. It was a different vibe than your normal one, but it was really nice. But you just sound amazing. You just literally could sing about anything, and it's amazing. I would listen to everything you say.
Even poo poo?
I would. If you sang about poop, I would totally listen
Especially.
to it. I've been in my laugh too.
Bird, what did you think of this one?
There's a whole music called scat, and this was kind of scat, at least from the beat, right? Like, the beat was very jazzy, very ta-ta-ta-ta. I have like a fucking smoky room with somebody on the bass behind me with like handlebar mustache, and I'm like up there like shaking my little cymbals and scatting along to the beat. I think that this was masterfully done. The vocal melodies, the strong singing, like, this was insanely good. wasn't for me. And it wasn't for me, not because it wasn't good, but just like I think the beat actually threw me off a little bit just with how much jazz and how much not improvisation, but just kind of like the time signature of the beat, right? You have this very sultry, sexy kind of like feel, but also this very complex kind of beat in the background, which I won't say that it like was two different vibes, but it just for me didn't hit me on that soul level where I'm like just all into it, right? But it was a very good song.
You wouldn't go in the back room and rub one out to this?
No, I'd probably go in the back room and like eat an apple while quietly pondering life's mysteries.
Close enough. I don't fully agree with Bird, but I definitely hear what he's saying. Like, and that was part of the reason I asked, did he produce it? I mean, I think he has a consistent presentation that from what I've heard, that, you know, he always has some very solid production, very solid vocals, very solid arrangement of his voice and, you know, how he decides to put together a song. And, you know, sometimes it can feel like maybe there's a lot going on with the beat in comparison to how soulful he's singing. But I'm not mad at this one. I'm like, I definitely could picture throwing on like a full project of his works and it being like the ultimate, like, sit back and chill out and just get work done playlist. Like, I could listen to a good 40-50 minutes of this, despite, you know, hey, he's singing a little bit soul, but this music is a little up. But, you know, fuck it. I mean, he does it so well that, like, if you're in the moment and you're just listening to it, it's fine. But, you know, I can definitely see what Bird is saying is like that contrast, you can definitely pick it up. But at the same time, I think he does it so well that it's almost, I want to say it's uniquely his style. And I can be okay with letting him own that style. So I like it. I'm not mad at it. I like it. I love it. God damn. All right.
Nothing.
Moving back over to the priority queue, we got one more in there from 99 Voices.
Oh shit! It's a lot of voices. Hopefully one of them's good.
Well, if it's not, you still got 98 others. But
how far? Like, I feel like this is a universal truth, at least amongst the milks, where at one point in your life as a kid, you do the 99 bottles of beer on the wall. And then how far do you get down until you just get bored of it all? Like, have you ever gone all the way through that?
Fuck no. I think probably about 30 bottles. You're like, okay, I think we get it. Do we really want to get all the way down to 100?
Yeah. Like 30 is even excessive. I'm thinking like 20 max before you're like, I give up.
I think 30 is like if you have like at least 5-6 other people and they're like kind of like you've got the momentum going, you're like, you know, I don't want to stop and they're singing it, but then like everybody starts looking around at like 25, 26, like are we really doing this first? Yeah. Like, how committed to this are we? Are we really going in? And then around 30, like, okay, all right, we got it.
99 voices. You did the production on this.
I guess we can chit chat for just a second. Nikki is checking on her little minion that she is supposed to be babysitting. She told us she was here to listen to music, but she lied to us. She's actually there to babysit, and I feel betrayed. So I'm going to voice that while she's not around to dispute my claims, because that's what I do.
Hey, you little prick. You like production? You like amateur hip hop? Come tune in.
99 Voices said only did productions on this. So 99 Voices, tell us about yourself. How long have you been doing music? What kind of feedback are you looking for? What style? Where do you live? How much you make for, you know, an hour? What do you do for work? What kind of cheese do you like on your sandwiches? Tell us about yourself. We want to know. We're open. We're safe space sometimes. Cody Nash, how did your song go? It's garbage. No, it was all right.
Yeah, I would
We
say
had some,
not garbage.
yeah, we had some mixed opinions on it, but overall we didn't hate it.
Yeah, I think the hook we all agreed was a momentum killer, right? Like just from the beat, kind of slowing down, it kind of broke up the verses in a negative light rather than bringing them all together.
Yeah. My
not
feedback
bad.
was it just all sounded like 3 different songs stitched together, and I didn't hate any of the individual parts other than the middle guy was a little bit robotic, but outside of that, it wasn't terrible. Didn't hate it at all. It just felt like I was transitioning after each hook. Welcome back, Nikki. Started producing 3 years ago, came up with the name while working in a psych hospital. Okay. That's dope.
General feedback to improve my overall skills. We got that.
Nikki, you ready? You're the leadoff hitter. You know what I mean.
I can't be because I run really slow. So if you like hit like a double, you're gonna run me over if I'm running a second. Just saying. I've had it happen.
Love that.
Thank you for the visual. Here is 99 Voices on production.
Your face been saying it all. I'm watching you fall away. You're fading. Life is too loud. I'm seeing you drown in the waves. Water's over your head. Demons sleep in your bed. No one's there to help you. You're fading. Life is too loud. I'm seeing you drown in the waves. Whoa. Watch you go. How can I save you now? Tell me what would make you feel alright. You ain't anyone, you're my number one. I'd do anything, I'll leave, I'll fight. Tell me what would make I feel nothing. No, I feel nothing. No, I feel nothing for you anymore. For you. Tell me what would make you feel alright. You ain't anyone, you're my number one. I'd do anything, I'll leave, I'll fight. Tell me what would make I feel nothing. No, I feel nothing. No, I feel nothing for you anymore. For you anymore. I feel nothing for you anymore.
That was Feel Nothing by 99 Voices. Nikki?
Okay. So I really enjoyed this. I know I keep saying that, but I feel like I always say that about all Priority Cube.
You do.
I'm sorry. I was bopping to it. This is something I work out to. It's definitely got that persistent beat. Like don't give up. I like that kind of vibe. But at first I was a little concerned because I was like, I don't know about this vocal with this like type of music, because I thought it sounded more of like a alternative like country singer, and it was just like a little bit different. But then when the beat started kicking in and the change up, came in, I really enjoyed it more as it went on. You had a lot of different change ups too. Like you had a lot of fun. Like this for me, I enjoyed this because it was an entertaining adventure of a song. You had a lot of different changes in it that I felt like you did. So it kept me interested, and yeah, I just kept bopping along. I liked it.
D Bird.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I loved it when it came in. Like the vocals and the buildup was perfect, masterful. And the problem I had was when you have this kind of building, to the crescendo, and then it comes in with the main part of the like beat chorus, I guess, where it's like, I feel nothing. It is a goddamn Mario Party mess of just bullshit. I don't know how many fucking layers you have on that and how many different instruments, but it was kind of like I'm picturing 16 different rows in Fruity Loop Studio, and you're like, you know what, this needs another fucking layer. And I feel like, especially with electronic, some producers, the tendency is to keep fucking with it, right? Because the fun and the joy is adding to a beat, and it's never fully done. You're like, what else can I do with it? There are some times where less is more. And this is one of those times where I think that what I wanted to hear when the verse actually kicked in was something a little bit slower, a little bit more 4/4, with not as many sounds. You had a lot of good melodies in there, but it was getting drowned out because it was clashing over each other. So every time that I felt nothing came on, I felt everything. It was pain, it was frustration, anger, all of those things I felt every time I felt nothing came on. Every other part of it, I loved.
G Fuel Power.
All right. So when it started out, I was kind of the same as Bird. I was like, oh, this shit is dope. I like the vocals that me and Ray were like, get our fingers
Which
typing.
is funny. I did not like the beginning. I liked the rest of it. I did not like the beginning. I was like, oh, I don't know.
Me and Ray are like, hey, you produced it. Who's the vocals on here? Let us know so we can follow that person. And then the Krusty the Clown started. Not that it was Krusty the Clown, but like the drums were like, it went from like a slow, let me grind on you, to, hey, let me hump your leg real quick and then run off in a circle. And that contrast was wild as fuck, bro. I couldn't handle that. And I felt like the vocals that you chose, the sample that you got from Splice, I feel like it fit for the slow parts, but for that up tempo part, it wasn't working for me. Like the guy was singing way too slow when you're like, you just shot a line in your arm and you're like, I got to go run a mile real quick in like 3 minutes. And I feel like that was what really took me out of enjoying it, was like that huge contrast there. Is like, I like the change up that you had at the end. Actually, that was probably one of the more enjoyable parts, but just that slow, fast part in the first half of it, it really kind of threw me out of my enjoyment mode. And I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, if I separate the vocals from the beat itself, would I still like it? I think maybe that's your style, your genre that you want to do, but I almost would prefer if you just took out the fast parts and then kind of retooled it and made this more of a slower, like, let me, I don't know, eat some mushrooms and trip off acid vibe type stuff. I don't know. Spitballing here. But yeah, that was my main gripe, is like the fast up-tempo beat, it really clashed with the vocals, and for that reason, it made me sad. You're into ADHD. Yeah, man. Sometimes it works. Like, I've heard things where it just sounded like people just threw a bunch of instruments at the wall and it all fit and worked together. I think this time it was just kind of a little bit much. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's us. But I definitely think that you have a I will say that the quality of what you put together was dope. Like it didn't sound like you just picked out stock sounds or whatnot at all. So definitely you got an ear for sounds. It's just getting that composition down. I think maybe you just need to hear more. So would love to hear some more stuff that you have. If you don't mind sharing with us, you can share on Discord, or you can come back next week, drop some more links.
Why you say it like that? If you don't mind sharing, like, are you kicking the sand in the playground?
Some people they like
share with us. We'd love to hear it.
I'm trying to be, the shit sandwich. What AWOL and Smoking Latte told me is like give them the nice piece of bread, the shit in the middle, and then a nice piece of bread on the outro.
I get too much bread.
Some people will get a little bit worked up and they want to share a song and then they kind of forget to come back. I'm just saying, come back and holler at us. Show us some love. That's all I'm saying. We miss you. We miss you, 99 Voices, and we just met you.
I don't think we just met them. I feel like we've met them before.
I feel like we just met.
Numbers.
It feels new and fresh, like, lovey-dovey, some bubbles and butterflies.
Maybe
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just spotted this girl across the bar. She gave me a wink, and then before you know it, I had to run up and hump her leg really fast and run away to the fucking Mario Party star.
You were here before because I remember it's like 99 Bananas. What? Mario Party, like a Mario Party star.
Mario Kart. Like, imagine that. Like, let me play it again. Like, imagine playing Mario Kart while this is playing. Right here. Throwing shell at him.
Using Rainbow Road right now.
That would be a great battle one.
Definitely throwing a shell at somebody.
Balloon battles. That would be a great balloon battle on a Rainbow Road.
Yeah, see, they remember. I wasn't here the last time they were here. I'm back.
I was gonna say I remember because it's like 9. It reminds me of 99 Bananas because I used to be a bartender, not an alcoholic.
Honestly, 99 Bananas ain't bad.
It's not. I used to do a lot of shit. I used to make some good ass shots, so I'd love to bartend for you guys.
Can you alcoholics tell me what 99 Bananas is?
Flavored alcohol.
It's a liqueur.
Tastes like bananas.
A liqueur. Oh, excuse me. Liqueur. Sounds like some stuff Almighty VA would say. Oh, it's not liquor, it's liqueur.
That was a perfect impression.
It's a cordial. Well, actually, it's kind of got more booze in it, but
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah. Well, shout out 99 Voices, man. A lot of good parts in that, but like I said, just minor tweaks and sometimes less is more.
Jacob, this would make a great song for DDR. Oh my god, it would be so hard.
Yeah,
it would be so hard.
The dude with a fucking Green Day t-shirt just holding the rails going nuts.
Just his speed, it's crazy. My siblings play DDR like that.
Jesus.
There's Matt's right there too. That's DDR.
All right.
You have so many goddamn siblings. I'm sure you have a sibling that does every single activity.
Maybe.
It's like not a surprise.
Don't say maybe. Just say yeah, Nikki. Don't make us prove it on air. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Definitive yes.
Fucking as your clown car of siblings is running through Michigan, that fucking song is playing. You run over a star on your surprise box.
All right, one more time for 99 Voices. Thank you for sharing that with us. But now it is time.
All of our subs.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And for the tips.
Yeah, passive Zig, Bird, Low Brian, whatever. Time for Nikki's favorite part of the show. The people who don't have enough money to get a number one at McDonald's. You order off the dollar menu. You shop at Walmart in the value section. You go to Target just to look around. You go to IHOP, not Walmart. What? The poorest.
IHOP's got great mod sticks, man.
What?
They do. They're so long.
They have great what?
2 a.m.
Wait. What did you say? They have great what?
Mozzarella sticks.
Oh, you said Mott 6? What did you call them?
Mott sticks.
Bert, do you ever call mozzarella sticks what she just said?
Fuck no.
That's literally what it is on our menus here is Mott sticks.
Yeah, probably you Michiganders probably can't even fucking say more than 3 syllables. Motts.
Mott sticks.
All
Get
right,
me Motts.
it is time for the regular queue.
Mozzarella.
We have quite a bit in the regular queue tonight. So if you're out there and you've got a song there, don't worry. Don't sweat your pretty little faces off. We'll get to you. If you want to skip the regular people who are broke, you can tip $5 and we'll jump to your track. Otherwise, we have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got about 9 or 10 in there. So hang out with us. Enjoy the listens. Give your peers some feedback as well. You guys don't just have to listen to our beautiful smiling faces. You guys can talk amongst each other, and we'll make fun of you while we listen and read what you say as well. First up is, I would have worn his hoodie if I knew he was in the queue. Self Savior.
What?
Yeah, I bought a hoodie from the guy, and then he leaves the Discord, and I'm like irate, and I go on like a month and a half worth of tirades talking shit about him, and then he comes back. That's how you do it, folks.
Yeah, he pops in every time he has a new album. But for the record, his song Plunge, available on Spotify, is on one of my playlists, and I play that shit all the time. I love it. Let's see what this one's about.
Thought you would play more Drool on the Dick, but excuse me.
I mean, that's so graphic. I love it though.
Here's Self Savior with Boulevard Savior.
They're under the ground. They're under the ground.
That's the Boulevard Boys.
Keep the lights dim for this. This a smack in the air, not the chin in the fist. This that crack in the air with the beat, but close by. We ain't fighting, no, we keep the toes by. Bread pop up, lead from the toast fly. Heads drop out just for playing them both sides. We ain't never switching up shit, except the phone number on a dirty ass bitch. Turn to a road runner like a motherfucking snitch. God gon' get you back. Thought he had some power, smoked up a bit of flour, fucked around and had an asthma attack. It's like Dante's wishing and the devil's in the kitchen, talking about it's hot in here, so come and try and be a victim. And we ain't playing about it either. If them niggas got amnesia, we remind them with a seizure. Bang in the side of they hat. Boulevard Savior made you niggas say you don't rap. Bang in the side of they hat. Boulevard Savior made you niggas say you don't rap. Bang in the side of they hat. Boulevard Savior made you niggas say you don't rap. Bang in the side of they hat. It's like that. Told y'all, I ain't see a barrier. Every time I see your girlfriend, I see a carrier, a mule. I use her like a tool. Airhead in the draw, that's a fool. School where I take them, where I shake them and I break them. Show them where they going. I be navigating in a navigator. I'm a high roller. If you got a problem with me, then pull over. Guns all bout, knock down toy soldiers. If he made my blood boil, bet you his colder. Fizzle with that pop, pop, pop like soda. Double meaning when the bubble in your shoulder. Who nicer with the pen? If not me, then one of my friends. Who be bringing in the ends? If not me, then probably one of them. Hey yo, bang in the side of they hat. Boulevard Savior made you niggas say you don't rap. Bang in the side of they hat. Boulevard Savior made you niggas say you don't rap. Bang in the side of they hat. Boulevard Savior made you niggas say you don't rap. Bang in the side of they hat. It's like, motherfucker, just like that.
You cannot sit back and wait for a savior.
All right. That was Self Savior with Boulevard Savior. I'll start by saying I did not like this one. I thought the mix was suffering a lot. It felt like he was rapping in a closet with some loosely hung curtains and didn't really sit right in my ears. The energy didn't really wow me. I felt like he had swagger, but I wasn't really wowed by the track overall. And kind of disappointing because he's usually pretty consistent and good. I know all he talks about is how many women he get and all this other stuff, but this one kind of like let me down sonically is where I'm at with it. I think if it sounded better, I would probably be more into it, but I think the vocal quality is what's holding me back from enjoying this one. That's pretty much it. You're on mute.
Let me start from the beginning, including the transition. Whoop. Yeah, I hear what you're saying about the mix. I get it. Yeah, it does kind of feel like the vocals are a little muffled. Could definitely use a little shine, a little spit shine, if you will. I would say that Self Savior is kind of a master at delivery. I feel like he's got a certain emotion with every single word that he spits.
He plays with every single one.
He plays with it. So even though he might say the same fucking thing 4 times in a row for the hook, he says it in a way that keeps the listener interested. And I would say that, like, as far as the pen, that would be kind of where I would challenge maybe some growth of, like, not even necessarily the subject matter. Sure, it could be a little on the nose, but I think like pop like soda, right? Kind of
Bars.
I don't know. But at the same time, like, he has a very cool voice over a cool beat. I like this track, although I do agree it could be mixed better.
I agree about the mix a lot. In this song, you remind me of the Let Me Clear My Throat DJ Cool guy. His specific tone that he had and how he did play with his words kind of reminded me of that. But I did feel like you needed to add I did feel like that you needed to add maybe some layers. It sounded like, and I was trying to like hear it through my head, the headphones a little bit better. It sounded like you were using like delay instead of layers to add the depth to the track. But I think that that's definitely part of one of the mixed issues, that it doesn't allow it to be kind of very cohesive between the beat and your vocals then. So I definitely think that you need to add just maybe some layers to this. And then there's just, some definitely going through the mix again with a fine tooth comb would be good for this track. But I don't know if you already released this.
Yeah, it's released. It's on, what the hell? It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Does that mean it's released? No, I post it on YouTube unreleased all the time.
Then it's released.
Well, I mean, like distributed.
Okay. It's not, doesn't seem distributed, but it's released. Distributed.
Spotify distributed.
No. Oh, I don't know. I didn't check. Didn't know that was my job. My bad. No.
I like to know things.
Next time I will check everybody to see if you're distributed first. Snow Aster, are you distributed? Or are we just listening? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting amped up. Calm down.
Are you in the distribution?
All right. Shout out Self Savior, wherever you are out there, drooling on. Oh wait, not drooling on it. Getting drooled on. I don't know. One of those combinations.
There's a lot of drool happening somewhere.
Exactly. Next up, Snow Aster tipped us 5 buckaroos, so we are going to skip ahead. Shout out
Snow Aster. What's up, player? Yeah, I want to hear your shit.
Snow Aster, remind us, how long have you been doing music, and anything in particular that you want us to dial in on this particular track, or we just listening to enjoy it and be all smiles and whatnot? while you answer that, I'm going to press play. This is called Hotness Disease.
Ooh. How do we catch it?
Drool.
Yeah, I've got a plan. I'm gonna be the best musician that I can. Can't keep me underground cause my wave is in demand. Gonna drop an ankle breaker no one can defend. And then it's time to kick back, relax. Cause you don't wanna see me at my max. My shit will hit you like a powerful attack. I will hook it deep before we set the stack. But you don't give a fuck about that. Cause I got the hotness disease. I don't even need a degree. I've got all this glory for free. And I don't even know what it means. Goddamn, Dunkin' Donuts on my way to hear the slam. Pulling princess like the 25th BAM. Pull up to the chopper, all like this is who I am. Motherfucker, this is who I am. In a cut on demon time. I come from the back of the stack. I'm a hunter as a pastime. I have everything that you lack. I'm a ogre watching for a lie. Nobody fucking me while on the stage. Nobody blocking me when I get paid. I get it through you cause I am the edge. Cause I got the hotness disease. I don't even need a degree. I've got all this glory for free. And I don't even know what it means. I got the hotness disease. I don't even need a degree. I've got all this glory for free. And I don't even know what it
All right, that was Snow Aster with Hotness Disease.
Can I go first?
Yes, sir.
So I would say it sounded like he has some pretty good vocals. I'm not mad at the voice. In fact, there was some interesting vibrato that I think, you know, maybe in some other tracks like that would be pretty fire. The problem I had with this was the lyrics, specifically the lyrics of the hook, right? I wrote them down. He's got the hotness disease and he doesn't even have a degree. Like, do they offer degrees for the hotness disease? And then he's like, I got all this glory for free. Who's handing out glory for money? Like, is somebody like, glory, yeah, get your glory? You know, it makes no sense. So for me, it seemed like it was pretty obvious you were just kind of saying stuff because it rhymes. And, you know, I would just put a little bit, I would challenge you to put a little bit more thought into what it is you're saying. There's a lore. Okay. Well, as an impartial listener who doesn't know the lore of, you know, giving out glory for money or, you know, having degrees for hotness disease, it just was kind of confusing to listen to. I will say that, like, as far as the vocals and the beat, I could rock with it. I just had an issue with kind of what seemed a little silly.
Okay. I love that shit.
Wow.
Nah, I liked it. I don't mind the I don't know, the neon light beat playing in the background. I kind of got into it. Like, yeah, I got the fucking hotness disease too. Give me some of that. Give me that STD. Pause. The only thing that I would go back and say is, like, give me some more layers in the hook when you're, you know, singing I got the hotness disease. I want to hear it in my left and in my right ears, just right down the middle and the center. Like, give me some pans on that. But after about a minute of listening to this, I just started nodding along like, fuck it, yeah, I got the hotness disease too. I feel like what was that one song back in George Michael with the little fucking the jeans and the guitar?
Too sexy for my shirt?
No, not that. I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not
It would
everybody.
be nice.
Yeah, it gave me that vibe, but with like glow sticks and sweating from all the drugs that you took this night.
Gotta have faith.
Gotta have faith. Exactly. Yeah, faith. It gave me that vibe, but like on drugs. And for that reason, I'm in.
On drugs.
Okay.
I got the hotness disease. I want to hear this finish. Give me some layers on the hook. Release this where I can save it and play it as I'm riding to my boring office job and then walking through the parking lot singing, I got the hotness disease. And then when I walk in the door, I just get dead silent and nobody knows what I just said.
Except for they would have heard him. They're out like in a corner smoking and they're like, Dice didn't see him. They'll walk in and be like, oh, look at hotness disease over here.
Disease. And I'm like bending over with my fist clenched, like, I got the hotness disease. Yeah, give it to me, man.
Oh my god. Bulgur returned home, so I got distracted 3/4 of the way through. I apologize. However, I do I did like this lot. I think that there needs to be, I know now it's not obviously finished or anything, there needs to be definitely some more layers in it. I definitely think that your vocal maybe needs to come down. It was a little bit loud over the beat, but those are things I started writing down. But overall, I like the vibe of it. It was very something that like I need to sit there and sing for my own little self-confidence boost for me. So but I like this. I'd like to hear this finish too. I like to hear it fully through, so might have to go back and listen.
Yeah, spread some of that hotness disease around.
Yeah.
You know what's fucking hot? Thai chili pepper.
Oh god.
Soup. Yeah, burn the shit out of the roof of your mouth.
Mm.
Oh, I thought you meant like spicy hot, not like
It'll be all raw.
Ew.
Chat says, bro got gonorrhea. Oh.
All right.
They make pills for that. So, this hotness disease can be cured in 2 winks of a lamb's butt.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't cure it. I just, let it fester and blossom until somebody asks, what's that on your face?
Isn't that what happened to Al Capone? Didn't he just go batshit crazy over gonorrhea?
Is that?
No idea.
I thought he died in jail. Or maybe, I guess he died in jail.
From, I think, gonorrhea crazy. He went crazy from gonorrhea, I'm pretty sure.
Do we need to fact check that? Do you go crazy from gonorrhea?
I don't know.
I didn't know you could.
I don't know enough about this to really know enough about this.
Chat, let me know. Am I on a fucking island all on my own?
I don't know
here?
what I want to search for on Vulgar.
Can you go crazy from gonorrhea? I'm glad. This is the first time I'm glad that we don't know the facts behind this.
Syphilis.
I thought so. It didn't sound familiar. I knew he had some STD, but gonorrhea is kind of out there. Right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't think it is. The hell do we have here? Okay, this is a interesting choice.
Syphilis eats the brain? Fuck. It's okay.
You know what else eats the brain?
What?
Somebody who's high off PCP.
Dab.
Damn right. All right, I'm trying to figure out this next one because it is only on Spotify, Apple, Tidal, Amazon, Pandora, and Deezer. Thank you, Cody Nash, for that.
Well,
let's see.
Deezer?
Yeah, Deezer. You never heard of Deezer?
These
are
nuts.
Bird crew, baby.
I love you. That's great.
You childish Gambinos.
Yeah.
All right, my screens are flickering because, of course, Spotify is crap. All right, here we go. Damn it, where's the list? This is Outside by I Am J.
So you say it with a capital S, right?
Or is it EMJ? Is it EM or I am?
I am Jay.
Okay, I Am Jay featuring Cody Nash, Outside. Press play. There we go.
Yeah. Well, it feels like time's been slowing down, time's been slowing down, yeah. It feels like time's been slowing down, I don't see the street lights. It feels like I don't wanna know, cause I don't really wanna go outside. It feels like time's been slowing down, I don't see the street lights. It feels like I don't wanna know, cause I don't really wanna go outside. Life ain't really what it used to be. I've been moving stupidly. I don't really care about who believes, cause I believe in me, and the road is deep. Careless power, I'm devoured by my pain. Every hour I get sour and complain. Bite the apple, I hate change. Deal with cowards night and day. I'm afraid of everything. In the race, say anything. Why's my tongue get in the way? I won't let me hesitate. How come life just has its way? I ain't made of my mistakes. I'm just happy that we made. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can stay here, cause things have been too insane. It's no wonder we lose our patience sometimes. Yeah, we could use a raise, and the money making them beg. Do whatever to make it work, like the table needed a leg. It feels like time's been slowing down, I don't see the street lights. It feels like I don't wanna know, cause I don't really wanna go outside. It feels like time's been slowing down, I don't see the street lights. It feels like I don't wanna know, cause I don't really wanna go outside.
Lately kinda been crazy, street lights, they amaze me. Working myself to the bone, staying true to the people I know. They need us now more than ever, let's go. United we stand, divided we fall. This is the Kim, I gave him a call, but it feels like I don't feel at all. Numb to the pain, but I ain't gon' fall. Yo Nash, tell him how we gon' ball. Straight through the summer, we doing it big. Feels like we gon' head to the crib. What we work hard for started as kids. Never give up, I would do it again. The people I've met, they conquered their goals. Feels like that I'm not alone. Don't understand that time moves slow. Outside where I don't wanna go. So many people, but I feel alone. City of angels, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. City of angels, I'm ready to go. But it feels like, yeah, but it feels like.
It feels like time's been slowing down, I don't see the street lights. It feels like I don't wanna know, cause I don't really wanna go outside. It feels like time's been slowing down, I don't see the street lights. It feels like I don't wanna know, cause I don't really wanna go outside.
All right, that was Outside by I Am Jay, featuring Cody Nash. Brand new. What did y'all think?
Nikki.
Well, I thought the Nash's verse was good. I feel like there was a quality difference between theirs. When the other person came in, and I don't know if it was these headphones, I don't think so, because it was almost like he was too close to the mic or something. It was like almost a rounded sound that was like compressed and muffled a little bit at points. And other than that, like that was really the main thing that I noticed about it. I liked Nash's whole verse too. It was very relatable. And yeah, that's really my biggest note on this was the mic sounded weird. This other person, I don't think I've ever heard him on anything either, but he wasn't bad. He wasn't a bad rapper. He had good foundational basics, and he's not. I definitely think that Cody kind of outshined him a little bit here. Is the hook? The hook is all Cody too, right?
Yes.
Who mixed this? Is this Zone?
Jacob.
I don't know.
It's Jacob.
It's like Jacob.
Okay, I'm like, because the mix sounds familiar on the hook. So I was trying to figure that out. I thought it was either Zone. I thought it was Zone. But yeah, it overall was pretty nice. But I definitely think that Cody's was the better verse, and I don't know if it was just a quality issue because they're not like, I don't think either one is like 100% fantastic than the other. So
You know, I really related to this song because fuck going outside. Who wants to look at street lights anyways? I've got Netflix to watch. So shout out Cody Nash. Never leave the house if you don't have to. I think that it was a fucking great song. I like this a lot. I actually didn't have any issues with the quality personally. I thought, you know, production wise, my note was like, this is solid production throughout. I think Nash's cadence was masterful. His flow in the first verse was just insane. I think IMJ did his thing too, and like was a perfect compliment to, you know, kind of round out the track, right? Nash's hook was catchy. I found myself singing along and liking it. The only part that kind of made me pause a little bit was the word like. It feels like at first it kind of felt like a Blink-182, like, fuck you, mom, you know, like it feels like, but maybe that's just the auto-tune. It might have gone like a little lower in the register by accident. Or maybe that's just how you sang it. I don't know. But that was the one part of the hook where I was kind of like scratching my head, but I think it was still very serviceable and an overall good track.
I can agree with that. Yeah, I like this better than the other track that we heard Cody on earlier. It was more cohesive, congruent, complex, coordinated, copacetic. I like it. It didn't feel disjointed between one part to the other. I didn't pick up on the milkiness that Bird identified in the hook, but you know, I kind of just chalk that up to milk's being milk when I hear those kind of things. I don't really have anything negative to say about this one. It's just I mean, it's not something that I would probably like, oh man, I need to turn on Outside by EMJ and Cody Nash, but at the same time, if I heard it, it's cool. Fair enough. All right. We missed Cody's track. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm talking to Gons. Next up is Kwame Soul. You like Kwame Soul?
I feel like we haven't heard him in a while.
I would agree with that. Here's You and I.
Look at that hair.
Shout out Random Black Guy.
That guy knew what the deal was. He's like, I'm gonna show off all my muscles.
Shout out Tiger Woods.
Not all golfers look the same, guys.
Oh, my bad.
If these people were like in their 20s in 1992, they're like probably have grandkids now, right?
That was 4 days before my second birthday. That video.
Okay. All right.
I
hate the video.
Oh, really?
I loved the video.
I love the video.
I hate the video because
I loved the video.
added nothing to the actual beat for me. And
I feel like the beat wouldn't have been as good without the video.
I agree.
I would have liked the beat without that video at all. I was just mostly focused on who are these people and are they of age? Should we be airing this while I'm watching the video?
It was
And
the 90s. They were then, because anything went. It was
I don't know
coming
how
out of the
old those
80s. They
people
were
were.
probably freaking doing things in the bathroom.
They could have been 18. We don't know how old those people were.
They had grown person face.
Way
Let's just
past
say that.
statute of limitations.
Did you see people who were older than us back in the 80s and the 90s? Everybody looked like Greg Oden. But yeah, I didn't mind the beat. It kind of reminded me of kind of Mailbox Spiders, Lowbrine style of just kind of like, here's the basis for something that somebody can hop on and build on top of. But yeah, the video totally killed the vibe for me. I did not like the video at all. Less video, more beat for me. For me.
Ray had such an abrupt ass ending. It was like
ass.
party, party, party over and crash.
Because they ran out of VHS.
So freaking splice it and slow it down. I think that it was the video that did it for me, because the video kept me entertained, because I started realizing that it was a little bit loopy. While you had little changes here or there, it still kind of started just feeling repetitive, like it was like Groundhog Day we were watching a video of, like the movie.
I love that movie.
I feel like, the video did it for me. Maybe look for changing up that, I don't know what that is, like that horn, the wah, wah, that changed that up, like to a different melody somewhere in there, a little bit more. I think that would probably help with that. But yeah, definitely get some more video, or like freaking shoot some video this year on October 31st, even though it's 11 years later, not 10. So it's not as cool. And then add to that. Sorry.
11 years later? Excuse me?
Or yeah, not 11. Holy shit.
What did you just say?
20 years later. Wait, no, 30 years later.
Oh my
I'm
God.
old as shit. I'm old as shit. And
You just said this was like 4 days before your birthday.
my second birthday.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah. Sorry.
We're mathing today, folks.
We are not mathing
geez.
very well.
I'll tell you this. I fucking loved the video. I thought it made the beat so fucking much better. And it's actually a really good beat even by itself, but it's like a fun type feel with a fun visual to go along with it. And those fucking freaks in the 90s, you saw those fools with their big hair and their fucking crazy earrings. Real fun. Very fun vibes.
I want to get a perm. I think that would be fun.
You should
We
definitely
should get
do that.
perms.
I would just say that 100%, 1000% agree about the horn sample, right? Like you can do that at max 3 times in a row, and the fourth one you gotta switch it up. I was thinking of the different switch ups you could do. That's without doing noises on the stream, you fucking figure it out. I'm not a producer. You figure it out. Do different horns. Switch it up. And yeah, overall I liked it though. Cool drum pattern. Switch up the horns.
All right. Well, shout out to you, person who stole some early 90s footage. Bird, would you rock with a young lady who walked in with the triangle hairdo and big pearl necklace and hoop earrings?
Well, what's her personality like, Dice?
She's like Almighty VA after one whole bottle of Crown.
Well, it depends on if I was sharing this bottle of Crown, because I've seen how that plays out. And if she's going to antagonize me about pool, then fuck her.
What's up, skateboard chick?
What up?
Just gonna sit there and listen.
Yo.
That's it. Okay.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Who was making fun of you about pool?
Oh, Almighty VA. He is a big fan of competing and a big fan of losing every time he goes against me. Whether it's pool, whether it's eating spicy things, I fucking just was the better man overall. So shout out VA. Thanks for giving me more fuel for my ego.
That seems like a very big declaration. I can't fucking talk.
It is a big declaration.
There you go. Can't math, can't talk.
Are we doing a tag team event here? What's going on?
She said I'd like the next one.
I don't know. It looks like something that might be a rock.
Judging from what looks like a rock in the background picture, you're gonna love it.
That's when she's saying, she's like, I think this is more your music. Do you want? I'm like, okay, just one.
I'm guessing
Okay.
it's EDM, but yeah, fuck it.
Next up, well, this actually isn't JB Music. He said this is one of his favorite small artists. Thought we might like to give it a listen. So let's give Kill Trippy Doomsday a listen.
Tracy.
Pussy. Wow. Okay.
That's the French term for pussy.
I heard it. Yeah. Giving it a slow clap. All right, I'm done there.
Kazoo's in the background. Fire.
It sounded like he was in a windstorm. What? What? I liked it, but there's just some things that were off about it. It sounded weird on the ear.
It sounded weird because he's literally eating the microphone.
Is that what it is?
Song. Either that or he's just screaming at it and they didn't know how to mix it or tell him to re-record it. So they're just like, good job, bro, and hit save. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Just because you're on beat doesn't make it a good song. I'll say that. And I think that sonically there's a lot that could be better and a lot that's lacking here for me to be interested in this. And I don't know. I won't even say it wasn't my style. It just was unappealing to listen to. I'll leave it at that. horrible vocal quality for me. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like it's one of those things where like I know it's a style, right? The crunchy, distorted bass, the screaming with the high pass filter. I get it, but also it feels like it wasn't mixed properly if I can't understand the words, right? Like if it's not clear coming through what you're saying, then what the fuck is it but just a bunch of loud noises, right? Loud noises. Like it feels like fucking Will Ferrell skit, right? I don't know. Like for me, it wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be of a listen once it got going. You were on beat. You said some funny stuff from what I can tell. Poussey. But like for the most part, it was unintelligible just due to the mix and, you know, how you decided to go about this.
I'd rather listen to Hotness Disease. I'm not going to lie. I want to turn Hotness Disease.
Well, that's your new fucking jam. Yeah. Liv, what do you think?
I listen to the screamy, can't understand it music. So like, I don't know. I liked it, but like I said, something about like him, like I said, which I found out was eating the microphone. And then like some of the words didn't match up with the beat, like in weird places. Like there was too many words that it didn't sound right. But you guys didn't like it. I thought it was okay. Other than those few things. Because I like the screamy music.
Did this appeal to your midlife angst?
Hey, when you turn 30, you go back to your teenage self. It just
that's why I'm asking. Did it appeal to your midlife angst?
It did. Okay, it did. And I've been getting more into the screamy music. So, you know,
let that hurt go.
You need to shh. You're too loud. Okay. Don't throw it in my face.
Hey, I'm just here as a unlicensed therapist.
I just saw a therapist. Not mine.
No judgment here. It can be yours. All right. Yeah. JB Music. Don't ever share your friend's music again.
Okay. Tag out.
I'm just kidding. All right. Next up, newcomer to the server, Lil Jace. I heard something they posted in the lounge the other day, and I called it mid. So we're gonna build off of that feedback and see how we can guide Lil Jace to be a big Jace. This he posted two. I'm only gonna play one of them. This one is called Luckily because it's shorter, and I'm trying to spare our ears.
Different feelings, a different melody. Luckily, I knew to keep my distance. You got nothing to tell on me. Luckily, I have beat, so I keep my sanity. Otherwise, a felony wouldn't be something I could avoid. I had big plans, I went all in, and still I'm just a boy or a man. It depends on the perspective. I didn't yell, I didn't curse, I kept it respective. You better bet I'ma learn from this because I'm reflective. I'll try to move on, but I'll stay awake until the morning sun. I'm mad and then sad, but I got no regrets. I gave it my all and that wasn't enough, but that's alright because I know how to stay strong. It turned out I was right all along. Wrote a shit ton of songs trying to prepare for what was to come, and I was right about everything. I hit every snare, and every snare was a drum. Different feelings, a different melody. Luckily, I knew to keep my distance. You got nothing to tell me. Luckily, I have beat, so I keep my sanity. Otherwise, a felony wouldn't be something I could avoid. I had big plans, I went all in, and still I'm just a boy or a man. It depends on the perspective. I didn't yell, I didn't curse, I kept it respective. You better bet I'ma learn from this because I'm reflective. After all this, you still think I'ma stay? No, fuck that. You're the reason why I've been sitting here awake for hours at a time. This was the thing, I feared small steps saved my ass. I knew this was gonna happen. One thing's for sure, you can't even fathom how much I struggled with this. Luckily, now it's gone, left in the abyss. And you're right, there's no reason to disrespect, and I'm gonna agree, there's no denying that. Different feelings, a different melody. Luckily, I knew to keep my distance. You got nothing to tell on me. Luckily, I have beats, so I keep my sanity. Otherwise, a felony wouldn't be something I could avoid. I had big plans, I went all in, and still I'm just a boy or a man. It depends on the perspective. I didn't yell, I didn't curse, I kept it respective. You better bet I'ma learn from this because I'm reflective. I know that you're gonna listen to this because I know that you're nosy. What's it like to know me? Now I'm gone, far out of your reach. You had more than enough time to talk, now it was my time to preach. Yeah,
this is
you
young
didn't
me, for
just
sure.
tell me it wasn't gonna work out. You just let time do its thing, I guess it worked out for you. But you're like a completely different person to me now. How much a single choice can make a big difference is astonishing. Wow. Different feelings, a different melody. Luckily, I knew to keep my distance. You got nothing to tell on me. Luckily, I have beats, so I keep my sanity. Otherwise,
Okay, it's just a hook, so I don't feel as bad about pressing pause there.
Yeah,
Lil
I get
Jace,
it.
Lil Jace, I think you have a potential with your voice. That said, I think who is this long letter written to is my very honest question, because it sounds like you wrote this heartfelt, I have to get this off my chest because you did something to me type song, and it feels like it was directed to a singular individual. So that is my first question, is who is this directed to? My advice for you going forward is to not write a letter and work on structuring a song that fits with the beat. And we laughed a little bit because you ended it saying that you were always on beat and the beat was a drum and the drum was a snare, or some sort of magical dabble of wordry there. And it didn't make sense. This is why I laughed. I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean, Little Jace? So yeah, you need to practice on being on beat and writing a better structured song. Like, you were just kind of straight reading. You're reading us a book on a beat, and I didn't like that. I want to hear a song on a beat, not a book on a beat. I can go to Amazon and get Audible books all day, not authored by Little Jace, and I want to hear some Little Jace with some rhythm in it. So work on being on beat.
I think that this beat, if you're gonna try to do that style, okay, I guess I'll start from the top. You definitely need to be on beat. You need to tighten up. You definitely have unique sound. I could definitely see this being good bass. I don't know how old you are, how long you've been doing this. It seems like you're fairly new. You don't have very much emotion behind your words. It sounds like you are just reading them off paper. It's probably you need to try to remember them, and I don't think that this beat matches. If you're gonna keep all those words in there, like, your hook sounded exactly the same as everything just sounded the
Oh
same.
my God, I forgot to say that. Good point. Yeah, you got like
Everything
8
sounded
million,
the same.
8
And if
million
you're
words in
gonna
the hook.
right, and if you're gonna do like that type of style, like where you are just like, getting everything out there and doing that like drive type style, like, you need a different beat. You need a beat that's harder, that the energy grows, and then you might actually pick up off the energy and have more emotion and stuff in your delivery and get into it a little bit more, because you don't seem like you're into this beat. Like, you're just like, it's just there and it's playing and I'm talking and I'm just reading this stuff out of my journal I wrote the other day, and it's all chill and cool, which, if you want that vibe, this just isn't the beat for it. And there's still things you have to do to make it sound good. But I definitely see foundational building blocks there. Just definitely work on your delivery and your
Yeah.
writing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to spend too much time saying the same things everyone else said. I agree. I would say that, like, from a technical aspect, for sure, flow off, delivery, shaky. You definitely wrote this and then put it to a beat rather than having the beat and writing to that, which, I would say is best practice, especially as you're starting out. I think that from a technical aspect, you should look at doing dubs, right? You need another layer in there where you're actually like saying the same words with other emphasis to go under your main vocal. It was just one long recording track of you rapping or reciting your love letter to the one who scorned you. the last thing I'll leave you with this. It does remind me of when I first started. One of the things to consider, right, is one, never show this to anyone, and two, if you have these you have these deep emotions, there is a way to kind of write about it and protect yourself, and it's called metaphor. You can have these emotional pieces cloaked in metaphor. It makes your writing better, and it makes a more interesting listen. I'll leave it there.
I also wanted to point out, I laughed that part of his hook was like, I say this respectfully, and then his second verse started out like kind of like a fuck you.
It's kind of like that Akon song, right? Trying to find the words to describe this girl without being disrespectful. Damn, you're a sexy bitch. Like, what? How does this pair with each other?
I like that. It made me chuckle. Like, there's a few things in here that made me chuckle. So
yeah,
keep at it, man. We'll be here.
There.
All right. P Drippy, P Cash came through and slid into the priority queue. So we're gonna jump over and listen to the song from P Cash called P Cash Ratchet Party.
Ratchet Party, like with ratchet straps. Hang some hammocks.
It's so fucking Midwest.
Nikki,
God
just
damn it.
go on mute, please. This is the first time I'm going to ask you to go on mute.
To the timeout corner.
Here is Ratchet Party.
She acting up, she on the third cup, let's go to the party. We in the club, she acting no bougie, she touching my pockets. I ain't a fool, I'm bringing this too, so you better not try it. Baby girl, can I grip on your waist? I be trying to get it all day. Look on when they see the look on their face. Drop down to the ground, whoa. In the truck trying to race again, I'm by myself, I don't need no friends. Really first, I can be around, we keep a now we safe and sound. Two turn, I get quiet down. You try to spin, now we smoking loud. Talk high, say you doing what? We in a party, make them touch the ground. What? Huh? You know? I got clickers in the cut, they make you walk it out. Come on, niggas is crazy, we gon' burn this shit up. And I cannot get lazy, cause I know I'm the one. And I think it phase me, cause you bleed how I bleed. And baby, why you tripping? No, I gotta keep one, I ain't slipping. I be running it up to the sign up, so you know that I'm keeping my distance. Only got one life in the game. All my peers is doing alright, cause we living in this mind. She acting up, she on the third cup, let's go to the party. We in the club, she acting no bougie, she touching my pockets. I ain't a fool, I'm bringing this too, so you better not try it. Baby girl, can I grip on your waist? I be trying to get it all day. Look on when they see the look on their face. Drop down to the ground, whoa.
With the pause. What happened? Is it over? I was hoping there was some more. Okay, gotta finish it. Yeah, I would love for you to finish it. I definitely say that, on first listen, this probably isn't something that I would willingly turn on, but I actually enjoyed this. I wish it was a little more ratchet, actually, but for what you have so far, I was enjoying it, and I was very disappointed when you didn't come on and give me more ratchet. More ratchet, please, but not like strap ratchet, like thick ratchet.
Yeah, no, this was fun. I mean, P Drippy, such a versatile style. I love all the different melodies he uses in this. I think that it's a solid song throughout. I'd definitely be interested to hear it when it finishes. And yeah, gotta give props where props are due.
Yeah, I definitely did not. Wait, are you guys frozen?
No,
You
we're
guys
waiting
keep
for you.
freezing. Well, I can't hear anything. What?
Excuse me.
That's how you guys were, and that's why I was like, wait, are they trying to tell me that it's my turn? Because I didn't hear them finish. Not good with these social cues. But no, that sound just. I want to hear Lamb on this open verse, and that is basically all. When he's ready to come back, I think you should save it for him.
Shout out to Lamb.
I know we miss you. I hope you're good. But yeah, you have such a good tone and your energy. You're like, I don't care what the hell you're singing about. I'm like, like every single song. I love it. It's that specific vibe, and like I said, it reminds me of Lamb. You guys both have it. I didn't hear it. I just want to hear this finished. That is all.
Show. Shout out P Drippy. We like you. We love you. We want more, and we want it now.
I want it all.
That's right. All right. Moving back over to the regular queue. Oh yeah, we had next up. Let me grab this track. This is called Facts by Trev, featuring Colt. Don't know who Colt is, but I've seen Trev before. I don't recall his voice. Hopefully I'll remember when I hear it. Let's take a listen.
Sounds like some Juggalo shit.
It totally does.
Facts. Everything I said was a fact.
Yellow
Everything
Wolf.
I did was a fact. That's facts. Everything I said was a fact. Everything I did was a fact. Never had to slip, not to stumble or a trip with anything I did. That's a fact. Facts. Everything I said was a fact. Everything I did was a fact. That's facts. Everything I said was a fact. Everything I did was a fact. Never had to slip, not to stumble nor a trip, and anything I did, that's a fact. These big facts, not little facts, but factually, these rappers don't even wanna rap with me, cause I'm trapped with beast, have my ass unleashed, and all you hearing is a motherfucking masterpiece, and that's facts. Cause everything around me is facts. My son, my daughter, my mom, my partner, and all of me is just facts. That's me, Big T with the CC, he's a beast, no peace, that's facts. Better leave me be on TV screen, channel 3-6 deep, that's facts. Tryna be discreet, but I eat MCs better than me, oh please, not facts. And all these thorns that they wrapped around me when they crown me, it's all facts. They pull me up out of my sarcophagus just to come back in the coffin shit. Rotten pigs in my apartment, bitch, keep talking shit. Start a mosh pit on your office bench. Stalk your chick, when I hit it from the back, she go open up that mouth for a salty spit. No conversation, I just parked the dick. It's facts that I came in, facts that you caved in, facts that I reigned in, stacks and I raised them, facts from the basement to actually famous, facts that I slayed this, rap second language, plastic and taped it, raps that I fame it, facts that I'll make it, facts I'll be paid, bitch, facts that I'll take it back to the basics, facts that I lay shit like crack over flame, that's facts. Everything I said was a fact. Everything I did was a fact. That's facts. Everything I said was a fact. Everything I did was a fact. Never had to slip, not to stumble nor a trip with anything I did, that's a fact. Facts. Everything I said was a fact. Everything I did was a fact. That's facts. Everything I said was a fact. Everything I did was a fact. Never had to slip, not to stumble nor a trip with anything I did, that's a fact.
Okay. Oh, word, that's facts. How you gon' talk when you barely even rap? Gotta get your body on, do it for the bag. Not real tall, but a motherfucker bad. Dick real big like a mother-loving dragon. Wait, that's facts, I ain't never up the cap in. Maybe just a little, but the money's always stacking. Got these motherfuckers sleeping on us like a mattress. I ain't splitting shit like a mother cutting hatchet. 3 songs a week like a motherfucking hat trick. Fact shit, I'll smack this beat into a backflip. Don't at me, bitch, I don't wanna do a song with you. Don't really even wanna smoke a bong with you, or kick back near a lake on a lawn with you. Now fuck that, that's facts like I'm on to you. You want the honest truth? I built this house like an Amish
Some
dude.
2x4s and a 4x4, that's a cherry Dodge, homie, that's facts. And we get the clapping like the pistols cracking while the sun be blasting, that's facts. Then we stood the walls and then we got the crawling them to build the roof, and that's facts. Ain't nobody felt me, bitch, and they laughed. Ain't nobody helped us, bitch, and that's facts. Facts. Everything I said was a fact. Everything I did was a fact. That's facts. Everything I said was a fact. Everything I did was a fact. Never had to slip, not to stumble nor trip with anything I did. That's a fact. Facts.
Don't tell me
everything I said was a fact.
All right,
everything I did was a fact. That's fact.
Stop. And
I'm like, you're
Facts.
so annoyed.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fucking
Are you
facts.
kidding?
No, it's Jesus fact Christ to you.
Mother loving.
I loved everything but the facts.
Facts.
Go on, Nikki. Tell me more.
Yeah, Nikki,
I
tell
hated
us
the
more.
fact that you said facts a fucking 1,000 times. It makes me want to write a song that just says fiction 100
Non-facts?
times
I
and,
think it would
and
be
make it a
non-fiction.
reply. Wait, what?
What you would write in reply would be nonfiction. It's not facts.
Not true. That's what nonfiction is.
I know. I'm trying to confuse her. You ruined it.
Yeah, you are confusing me. Anyways, you say facts way too fucking much. I like your tone. I like your cadence. You have a good flow. I think that you sound like Loose.
Which one?
Logic. You sound like Loose
No,
Logic.
I
You
mean,
sound like what?
Which guy on the
think
song?
the first and the second guy.
Oh.
I think they both do. Where are these people from?
I don't know.
Ohio. Oh, I was like, how do you know that? I'm like, how did they know that? That freaked me out. I'm like, that's wild.
I guess let me find out. Shit.
Holy shit. But anyways, yeah, I think that yeah, I couldn't stop focusing on the facts. Really. But the second verse I did like. I felt like there was a little bit more play back and forth, like with the structure of like how you were saying your words. And that's something that I enjoy what that Loose does. It's almost like just a back and forth kind of banter. But yeah, just don't say facts.
Well, I had a lot more thoughts than that.
Wow.
The first suffered from quality issues. It was quite apparent that the equipment was different, and you could hear like the punch in and there's a rapper about to come on. Like it was distracting a little bit. The fucking verse didn't come in until almost a minute. Right, you had a build up, and then you had the longest goddamn hook in the world, which was just so fucking annoying. I'm actually visibly upset at how bad that fucking hook was. I think that, just to make it better, easy change, cut it in half, way too long. Now, the harder part is coming up with something catchy, simple, and not fucking stupid. That's your next challenge for the hook. The verses were serviceable. I think the flow was good. The delivery was better in the second guy than the first. I would say that the lyrics were kind of focusing more on like, I want to rhyming words with multiple syllables. And it's kind of like, Eminem's first day as a rapper, right? It's like, ooh, mattress. What rhymes with mattress? Ooh, and that has 2 syllables. All right. Like it just felt a little basic to me, but I'm not trying to go in on this super hard other than like, I hate the hook. I hate the fact you say facts a million times. And like, I think you could improve the writing and the quality of the first verse.
Sounds dated to me. And by dated, I mean, there was a fellow I used to do several tracks with. I've played in the past, a fellow by the name of MTA. And you sound exactly like MTA did back in 2008, 2009. So everything about this gave me like 2008, 2009, 2010 vibes. And it felt dated. The hook cut it in half. You're definitely doing the King Zig thing where it just went on so long that it became annoying. And I think kind of reining in on what everybody is getting annoyed at is that it's not just that it's repeated excessively in the hook. It's just that the first verse, you use that word to kind of like bounce around and play with it as far as your rhyme scheme as well. So, of course, by the time you come in after your verse with the hook again, it's like, okay, how many times are we going to hear the word fact in this entire song? You've got it in the hook in the beginning, you've got it in the hook in the middle, you got it in the hook in the end, and it's splattered throughout the first verse. So I think definitely cut the hook in half, and then I don't know. I wasn't really mad at the first verse, but it's just the hook that's what's killing you with the excessive reference to facts, and yeah, the mix issues. But yeah, I mean, kind of what Bird was saying about how you guys were structuring your rhymes. To me, it felt dated. It felt like I'm going to find every word that rhymes with every word that rhymes with every word, and just keep following that pattern over and over again. Not that your lyrics were predictable, but the scheme was predictable once you got midway through the first verse. Facts.
Mattress. The chick is an actress. Got her doing backflips.
Check out my hat tricks.
Bars.
Nikki, jump in on this.
Write a song.
Yeah, we should. I don't know. What?
Suck on my fat dick.
Oh, I thought you just said suck my dick, and I'm like, that doesn't rhyme. All right. Thank you, Trev, for embracing us with some facts. We will try to remember those. Next up, my boy, Sticky Carrot.
Sticky Carrot.
The visual.
I should have worn my shirt from Jackbox I bought.
Yeah, where's the carrot shirt that I drew?
Where the fuck is Dan? I love it. No, I just watched it because it was like scratchy.
You just got
it.
it.
The quality is. I know it was like starchy, like because it was still new. So
What is starch made out of?
I have no fucking idea.
Proteins and enzymes.
Starch, corn,
science words.
All right, here's the Sticky Carrot.
Powder.
Bryson Tiller type B.
Oh,
I think you missed the at there. I'll be there for you.
Oh no! Somebody's got to give this man a subscription.
All right. We still have 1 minute. Okay. Thank you, Ray, because we still had 1 minute and 30 seconds left of ad time. He was gonna miss his feedback if we didn't get. Appreciate that, Ray. Ray stands. What a great man.
Ray stands. Shout
What a
out.
great individual. All right, the sticky carrot. So I keep seeing people saying that some commentary about the sound. I don't think it's hollow, but I think definitely it could be louder. So maybe some mastering to maximize the loudness is probably what it's lacking to fill out the sounds that everybody's thinking. I mean, I don't mind the filtering, the muffling, but I definitely would love the kicks to kick a little bit harder. The thump. I would love some more thump, some bump in the trunk, some junk in the trunk or something like that. But I think it was a good listen, and I think you could do a little bit more dabbling here and there and changing up the beat. But I know for what it is as a baseline for somebody to come in and do their thing, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Nikki.
I liked this too. I could definitely see. I could definitely do something on this. I think that there may be a little bit more change up a little bit earlier. Because it did feel like it was a little bit long. I think there was something with the actual like bass. It sounded a little bit off. I wasn't quite sure if that's what everybody was referencing. But definitely just a little bit more change up, keep it a little bit more interesting. But I mean, I did like this. It was nice little vibe.
D Bird.
I loved the 808s. I liked the drums. Honestly, I loved the sample too. I thought the sample was masterfully put together. The only time I kind of fell out of love a bit was when the sample went away and it was just the synths. On that part, like it kind of felt like some of the sounds were clashing a little bit. But that being said, I still really enjoyed this, and I can hear, a really dope track being made out of it.
We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Shout out Sticky Carrot.
Shout out, you sticky ass carrot.
Your
How'd you
name
get so sticky, Carrot?
Is your name Dan? When they wild?
Dan. What
You
a
a
fucking
fucking Dan.
Dan the Carrot Man.
Nikki, you fuck with carrots?
I love carrots. I will eat the shit out of a carrot.
When you eat your carrots, do you just bite them in chunks, or do you eat around and then leave the core and then eat the core?
Who the fuck does that? Like a corn cob? You
What?
eat a carrot like a corn cob? Like what do you mean the core?
There's a core in the middle, and it's
I just
sweet.
eat it like Bugs Bunny.
You just bite it.
Yeah. I just bite it in half.
You like long carrots or thick carrots?
I actually as long as I can chew them without,
You fuck with baby carrots?
I love baby carrots. They're good.
Baby carrot, do 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 do.
They're a great
Fellas,
snack.
fellas, this holiday season, get your girl a bag of baby carrots. Trust me.
Little bit some veggie dip.
Yeah.
She'll love you.
It'll compliment your baby dick that you give her.
It'll let her see your baby dick in the dark.
That's true. Yeah. Carrot.
So maybe
superpowers.
don't get her carrots.
The hell? God damn it. This motherfucker sent a video again. Mayfield Beats. Learn how to bounce your beats into an actual music file and not a video. Please.
I'll be there for you.
Give me a second. I just open this up in the web browser. Fuck.
Is this forever?
No, it's not
Got
forever.
Shit to do, Dice.
Only got a few more. Jesus Christ. Calm your milk ass down.
I'm having fun.
Do zombies only post dead memes? What? All right. Here is Mayfield Beats. Don't know what it's called because black video. Shout out black people. Oh, there it is. Switching lanes.
It's gonna come back in, isn't it?
I have a lot of thoughts on this. A lot of thoughts. So many thoughts that I'm specs.
Oh, I'm having a thought so hard right now.
Yeah. Jesus, I gotta. Okay, I'm done. I'm done here. I hate the solo piano. It's fucking ruining the whole experience for me. Like the intro was way too long, and then the outro is killing me. And it's not that you can't play the piano, but it definitely sounds off in parts where like a couple of the tones don't go together, but you just left it anyway. But it's just too. It's like the guy saying facts 8 million times. It's like, where's the rest of the beat? If it's the solo piano, then it needs to be like
On
more.
beat.
It's on beat, but it's like off key in different parts. Like he'll press one key and another key that don't go together, and I'm like, can you hear that? I can hear it, and I don't play the piano. And if you're gonna do that, it needs to be more like beautiful. It needs to be like a Sinatra or something. Like, give me something that I can like put on a white robe and like twirl around naked to. I don't know.
You want to
Like
go to the symphony?
Yeah, I want to go to the symphony if I have to sit here and just listen to a solo piano. And that was not a solo piano that I would twirl around naked to. That said, the drum line, the drum beat, drum pattern that you had, I liked it. Piano in the background, did not like. So overall, I did not like the main staple that you had from start to finish, which was the piano, but I liked the drums.
Yeah. I mean, so I used to play a bit of piano here and there, 5th grade. I'd want to be going outside, and instead, I'm trapped in this fucking coffin with an old lady with her bony old fingers on my hands. And it smelled like saffron rice. It was fucking garbage. So, shout out to you for going through with your piano lessons. But no, all the piano was garbage. I hated it. I hated it so much. It felt as if I was back there in 5th grade at this house with a smelly old lady with her hands on my hands. And Dice is right. It's like there's times where it was just kind of sloppy and you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to keep it in. So it did feel like a little bit like a long recital where like you're like, fuck, is it time to go yet? The beat was great, right? Like the drum part, that was fine. I think that it did very much feel like here's a full ass like decent beat with like a piano beat just put over top of it playing at the same time. It's like your song's like playing at the fucking stoplight, right? You're like grooving out to like, you know, Party in the USA or whatever. Somebody pulls up with fucking, you know, some bullshit Justin Bieber. You're like, what the fuck?
That is
the my
best.
shit now.
That is the best.
I like Justin Bieber.
I don't know. I'm just saying stuff.
My bad.
That's where I was.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the piano part was like a live thing, like you were playing in an airport or like, you know, because there were some keys that were off, like you had some sharps and flats and stuff that like you took the wrong step with your fingers. But I also I know some artists do that intentionally too, but it just doesn't. As soon as that other part of this song kicked in, I was like, oh, I like this a lot. Like I really enjoyed that. Like I don't know why the other stuff is so completely drastically opposite. It doesn't make sense. So I just need you to make this make sense for me. Unless it's not supposed to and it's supposed to be something abstract, then you need to let me know that, because then I'm giving you the wrong feedback. But I thought that it was a little bit offbeat too, like it needed to be like quantized or something. I don't know. It just didn't seem like it was all together. And then, yeah, it was definitely off key. Some of the keys were definitely the wrong keys. Watch your fingers.
Sticky fingers. Nikki, you like Sticky Fingers?
No.
Do you know who Sticky Fingers is?
Oh, I thought you meant just like when you accidentally like super glue your fingers together.
Just making conversation. You know when you super glue your fingers together?
How often do you super glue your fingers
Every
together?
time I super glue something, the fuck? Like, how do you not get it everywhere? It just fucking comes out.
I mean, they make it in pretty capable tubes to avoid that these days.
I just use the Dollar Tree.
You just squeeze it as hard as possible, don't you?
Because I can't ever get it out.
You know you're only supposed to use like a dab of it, right?
I use like a whole tube.
Jesus, Nikki, I need to invent a super glue company and just sell it to you, because I will make
A
millions.
little super glue like gun that's like a little mini caulk gun. Just super glue shots.
Is Vulgar Banshee next to you?
No.
No, I was gonna ask if you to never let you buy super glue ever again.
Mm-hmm.
I got super glue in my car right now. You never know when you're gonna need it.
All right.
In all fairness, you know, while Dice is moving to the next one, I just want to say I see him saying that he improvised a little too much. He's going to try to aim for more piano-driven beats. I think that's totally fine. I think piano, in my mind, piano should never be like the main focus, but makes a great background layer amongst a decent beat, right? That's where my head goes. I think you can make it work. I think you definitely have some talent there, but just has to be put together a little bit better with the mistakes taken out.
I didn't mind
the piano beats. I like them. They're vulnerable.
I didn't mind the piano until it just went on for so long without anything adding to it, and then I assumed that the rest of this would just be, you know, building with more piano sounds, but then this crazy ass dope beat came on and I was confused. And then you ended it with the piano again, and I'm like, whoa.
I literally wrote WTF on my piece of paper. It says WTF when change came.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, bro?
But you know, I think this is a good exercise of like, you know, if you have something and getting different inputs, because like maybe you heard it and you like, maybe I don't know. I'm just you know, spitballing a scenario here, and it was like 2 a.m. and you just finished it up and you're like, it sounds okay. And like you wake up in the morning and you pass it around and you kind of get that fresh morning feedback. So I mean, I would treat it like one of those scenarios. Like, we don't hate it, but it just definitely sounds disjointed in parts, and that's what threw us off. Right. Next up, we got two more folks, Smoovrix and Bird. Are you sick?
Nah, I'm dope as fuck, boy.
I always regret asking you questions. I never learn.
Why do you engage with me?
Because I thought you're a nice guy, and I thought we could have a conversation, but I was wrong. Next up is Smoovrix, Sahara. Right, that was Sahara by Smoovrix.
Did you pause it, or was that how it ended?
Too short.
That was
he said
that was how it ended.
It's wet in penis.
Oh, it's a wet in penis. Okay.
Oh my god.
I enjoyed this a lot. I thought that it was nice. It was cool. It was different. I liked the snake dancer, snake type beat. I would do something to this.
What would you do on this?
Probably something about chakras in a like more spoken, low, soft song. I would move it around with the beat. I could do like a belly dancing music video.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
I like this. I don't think it had too much, and I don't think it had too little. And for a work in progress, I think it was like just the right amount to inspire somebody and then take it from there. So I like what you have structurally in place, and then I can see, somebody doing something vocally with it and making some flip ups, or even you deciding, well, let me add this change up, after that second hook part. So I like it as a base to build upon, and I think it's a great presentation without overdoing it and without having too little for somebody to generate ideas. So I enjoyed it.
The thing that's interesting to me about Smoovrix is this motherfucker just is challenging himself by finding instruments he can't even fucking pronounce. Doesn't even know what they're called. He's like, I don't know. I just found this fucking sample and just tossed it in. So that's really interesting.
Snake in a basket type beat.
Snake in a basket type beat. I think that I like this as well. I think the drums were perfect for what it was. The only kind of suggestions I would make is when you're putting this all together into a completed piece, I would think about how the different layers can build upon each other. As it is, it kind of feels like, hey, here's the, here's the snake charmer section. And then here's the ethereal kind of whimsical section. Like, it's just kind of, here's a section, here's a section, here's a section. And just kind of be thoughtful of how you can have them build upon each other and complement each other's sounds.
Or maybe throw some sound in there that like transitions the last 2 bars of a section into the first 2 bars of the next something. So kind of what D-Bird said, where it's just not so abrupt this is a section, this is a section, this is a section. But it's good for wet and penis. All right.
You gotta keep working on that wet and penis. Bring it back when you're all done with it. Maybe I'll purchase it.
There you go. Got a potential buyer. Just gotta
Mhm.
make it good enough for Nikki Joe to hop on.
Face vibrating.
White collar reactions, folks. All right. Here is the last one of the night. Shout out to newly joined to the Discord and seems like new to our Twitch stream as well. I'm guessing it snows or
I thought it was snaz.
what is the X? What is
I
the
like
X?
snaz.
Like snozberries. Snaz.
Which vowel is the X replacing? I feel like I always have to ask because King Zig came to us and his X was replacing I's. I've seen people with
Well, X
O's.
is a variable, isn't it? Because it could be anything.
So can Y.
There's
So
no
can
Y in
A,
it, though.
B, and
Sometimes
C.
W.
I give up with you people.
I'm
Here
trying
is-
to make things make sense, and they don't. So
Your math is not mathing tonight.
my
so
math
I'm going.
doesn't ever math.
Oh God. Here is About Time. About time this played.
Did you say snaz?
I'm got time to wait. I'm got time to wait. Rest up in the field, bad little bitch, my feels. I just want this money every day. I just want that bitch, I fuck her face. Making money every single day. Making money every single way now. By time I hop out of the way. By time all these bitches give me face. By time I level up my waist. By time that she level up her waist. By time. By time that I ride around with my friends. By time that I get invited to France. By time that I went and ran up my banks. By time that I'm getting trash, need fans. By time that I do it for my fam. Bad time. Bad time. The fuck with me when I'm out with the drugs, you gon' have a bad time. Pussy tryna play games like PlayStation Plus, but don't got a dime. Saturday ain't us. Bitches that love me to set up a dime. I think the bitches they come and they go. That's the knock and the blink. I don't got a place I could go. I don't even got time to think. I'm wishing that I could rewind my life. I'm wishing that I could just blink. I'm wishing that I could rewind my life. I'm wishing that I could just.
Right, that was About Time by Snows. Facts. There's that word again. Let me kick this off. Now, don't take offense to how I phrase this. I'm going to use some euphemisms to visually construct my feedback. For this song, I would like you to be less like Travis Scott and more like Drake. And here's why. If I was listening to this song, it just sounds like this was a Travis Scott rendition of something that he would do. And I would prefer it in a style of Drake where there is a main vocal that's very high and very present, and you can clearly hear what he's saying and way less auto-tune. Like, I feel like you could masterfully perform this track with a main vocal that is more audible so that your volume is too low first and foremost and way less effects. Like, the style that you're doing it in, it's really tingent on like your emotion and your delivery. So I know I said before I even said this, bear with me on the comparison. I'm not saying they're the same fucking artist. I'm saying I don't want to hear Travis Scott on this. I want to hear it more like how Drake would perform it. But I mean, because the vocals are too low and it's too much effect for me to really get into this song. Like, I want to hear what you're saying and I want to hear your voice on it. So that would be my advice to make this more listenable for me.
Yeah, I mean, my head goes to, I do think that the delivery, like Dice was talking about, could be improved, right? Like a little bit more emotion rather than the like, I don't care, I'm just gonna trail off. Who cares what I'm saying? Like, if you don't care, I don't care, you know? And I think that especially true when you're talking about like pretty just generic lyrics that, you know, you could have gotten off of a fucking Snapple top.
Facts.
I love Snapple.
Snapple's great. Snapple's fire. But if you're getting your rhymes off of a Snapple pop top, you know, look,
baby.
All I'm saying is if you're gonna like lack on the lyrics, then you got to overdo it with the performance and with the emotion, right?
Drake.
So yeah, so I guess that's where I landed with it. Is it felt like there wasn't enough emotion in there for me to get over kind of what it was you were saying.
Yeah, I kind of have all the same things written down. Your vocal was so quiet and there was so many effects on it that I couldn't even tell. Even if you had fucking emotion, I couldn't hear it because it's so quiet and you trail off and there's just too much stuff on it. Like, peel away the layers, completely strip your vocals and start over. I don't know if you turned them down for some reason. If you did, reset your dB on your vocals or re-record. But I don't know what the actual quality of your vocal is, if there is emotion or anything there, or if they're good, because we couldn't really hear them. That's really my main feedback from this. I mean, the lyrics are very generic. So definitely having that mix issue and the delivery, I mean, can't really hear anything else. So basically mix issue. that kind of holds this whole thing back.
I think it's mostly a mix issue. I don't think it, I think that with the delivery, I don't think that he has no emotion. I think that like a lot of times when people overcompensate with effects, they under deliver on the performance.
Bustin' Dabs, my definition of generic lyrics are when he said making money, you know,
every day in
every
single way.
Every single way. Like, that's generic.
Like,
I can listen to anybody do that. Why would
man.
I want to listen to him singing that over somebody that I already enjoyed their other content?
Because he snows.
But show me why I
look.
want to listen to Snows, because I don't hear it. If the lyrics aren't catching me, then the mix has got to catch me. And if the mix is fucking, if everything else is fucked, what's gonna catch me? But that's my opinion and personally how I feel.
Snows fucked
because
my
this
bitch.
is an opinion review show.
Oh no.
Nikki's not old.
I'm not old.
Nikki's the youngest person on the show.
Nikki's the youngest person that ever lived.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Hey man, you like it?
I don't have to sing about making money.
I don't even not like the song. It's like I said, I feel like if he did it where you could like, and that's why I said do it like Drake, because there's a lot of times where Drake is just doing a very basic song, but he's just using the way that he like kind of like lingers in between each line and kind of like just emotes through his delivery, that it just makes that song like, oh damn, I feel what he's saying, even if it's the most basic shit. Like, I didn't get a phone call. I can feel that when Drake says it, because he has a way of delivering it to the point where like, well, damn, I remember I didn't get a phone call that one day. But if you're just Travis Scott everything, you're just going to turn on an effect and you're just going to say it and then move on to the next thing. So it's a different approach. Maybe it's for a different audience. I don't know. I'm just giving a suggestion on what I think would make the track more appealing. If you like it, cool. Maybe you're young. I don't know. Maybe since you want to call people old, you're young. You're young.
You're young. You young fuck. Look, here's the deal though. Like, you want to know the difference between generic and not? It's details, specificity, right? Even in the example that Dice used of like, oh, I missed a call on this one day. That's a fucking visual that you can take away. Pretty simple line, but it says so much, right? Whereas you're like, I fucked your girl. It's like, okay, was
Who didn't fuck my
over at
girl?
your house in a hot tub while the Pacers were playing, or did you just I fucked your girl, caveman ooga booga, fire? You know what I mean? Like that's the fucking difference. If it's just literally as simple as that, just throwing shit out there. I get money. Money I got. I get money. Money is hot. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Right on. But shout out Snows. Like I said, I didn't hate it. I
didn't either. I think the mix really killed it because I couldn't tell if he had emotion or not.
Yeah.
That really fucked.
I'm just challenging him to up his pen game. I think he's got talent for sure.
I think so too.
I would like him to decrease his pen game.
We should start giving out challenges to artists.
I used to give people challenges and then they would argue with me about I'm just here having fun. So I just gave up. No more challenges to you young fucks, because you don't listen anyway.
I do this for fun, you old loser. Like, okay.
To challenge myself.
You're welcome, Snow. Like I like your music.
It's just the mix. Yeah, I can't hear anything with everything on it. I want to hear you, bro.
Yeah.
So then I can suss it out.
It's snowing.
Is it snaz or snow?
It's
like snozberries.
Does that even sound like something you would want to say? Is it? I'm Snoz.
Sup?
I don't know.
And now opening for Leanne Rhymes. Snoz.
See? Thank you, Snow. Shout out Snow.
Yeah.
Well, let me
You
shout
throw the
out.
X in there. I don't know where to go with it. I would go if it's pronounced like an X, when it's Snex, like
That's fun too.
Snex. I can't even do a W after an X. Xwoos.
Yeah, that doesn't work with our language.
No.
All right, so that was the last song that we had in the queue tonight. We will be back
for submitting.
next Wednesday, and I believe the Friday review show will be back next Friday. So if you have other songs you would like us to listen to and react to, or give you feedback, or give you some thoughts and opinions, there will be a new thread posted this evening for next week. Shout out to everybody, all the artists who submitted and the producers. What else am I forgetting? Oh yeah,
the Joe Jam will be hosting another Jackbox nights
in November.
November 10th, Friday.
Put that on the calendar. Sunday we have podcasts. If you like anime, Saturday we have anime watching that Bird deeply hates and wishes he could get rid of, but I will keep it going.
That's all you.
And then Tuesday we have the Tuesday show, where the people over in the United Kingdom gather and they watch a collection of videos that they find to torture themselves or enjoy themselves. It depends. You guys got any other closing thoughts?
Yeah, closing time. Shout out everyone that joined us. I love you to death, and please wipe front to back, not back to front,
or do both and be extra clean,
or just plug up the hole.
Whoa, I don't know if you want to do that.
Don't even wipe it, just plug it.
The preventative approach.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy if you if you caught a glimpse of a girl's butt and there's like just a wedge of toilet paper shoved in there. Like, Jesus, girl, what'd you do?
What'd you do?
Just clog that thing up. All right, we're gonna raid. Man, we got so many options tonight. There's Ghost House streaming. Big Sexy Dez is on. But you know who our most famous follower is? That's right, you guessed it. T motherfucking Pain.
Hey.
He's just chatting, so we're gonna raid T-Pain. Tell T-Pain we said what's up. He loves us over here. He always said, "White collar, thank you for the follow." And then we clip it and
exactly
save it in
like
the archives.
that. You sound exactly like him. Though it's a perfect T-Pain expression I've ever heard in my life.
I'm getting the hang of it. I'm starting to catch on. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Holler at us on the flip side. Facts.
Love y'all.
I'm finna go listen to that Neon Love Song or whatever. What the fuck was that called? Hold on.
Like Sexy Disease.
Hotness Disease. I'm finna go listen to Hotness Disease. We'll catch you guys later.
Peace.
Raid done. End stream.